we'll try this out. Okay.
I love it so much.
That one.
That's the one. '2020 Phoenix. PSA 10. Yes, we do, Rob Richardson. He is over here on TikTok. Shout out to Bubba, too. Oh, hell yeah. How about a PSA 10 Super Bowl MVP, Mr. Patty Mahomes, on the Fireburst PSA 10? That's a nice one, Ashtray Poetra. Congratulations, good sir. You win this morning. Johnny Quick. Oh, wow. Holy shit, talking mushrooms. JunkWax Nasty. That is numbered to 25 on the Royal Lineage. Bandysbrock, Johnny Quick, and Jack Campbell. That's cool. 10 out of 25 on the Triple Relic. Very nice. There you go, my man. And that one's going to go in a big boy 130-point penny sleeve. Mr. Tripp, welcome back. Good evening. And I got to grab a not JunkWaxVintage top loader for that one. Because that's a thick boy with 4 C's. Felicidades, Henry. That's pretty, buddy. It's a bloody buddy. 2 in blue. Well, hello!
Oh, my God!
Mikey Kobaugh and Dutchie. I cannot thank you enough, my brother. On the gifted spot. Your World Series MVP on the All Aces, Freddie Freeman. Check that out, fam damnly.
Get that cone out of my face!
Oh my.
Just leaving that one up for you, brother. Wow. Oh, hello. Peanut butter and jealous. Alan White. Nolan Ryan autograph numbered to 10. Damn. Holy shit. Talking mushrooms, legends. JunkWax Nasty. Woo! Congratulations, Alan White. I am honored to even hold it in my hot little mitts. Damn. Check that out, Alan White. You win, brother. That is 3rd on print to 10. That is the 2nd to 10 autograph that we have found.
Oh, my God!
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Emotional damage!
El Mutante. The 17-year-old sensation for San Diego. Bro. Dutchie, you win. That is absolutely good karma. You know it, Bubba. Holy crapola. And it is numbered 59 out of 60. How about a penultimate on print? Leo Dallas DeVries, El Mutante. Well, felicidades, Dutchie. Congratulations, my good man. That is sick. Numbered to 149 on the acetate. Holy shiitake mushrooms. Junk Wax Nasty. That is sick. Congratulations, buddy. I am so stoked that we could find that together. Kyle Giungo, good evening, buddy. He says, would you be our very first numbered card? And my dear friends, we have some morning wood.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
All right. I'll see myself out. Oh, my Lanta.
Oh my God!
Check that out. First on print to 5. Damn. Goodness gracious. Congratulations to the Nationals. And that is Mikey 2, Mikey Koba. Brother. Congratulations, buddy. First on print to 5. Whew. Schmo, you're exactly right. Thank you, buddy. Goodness gracious. Congratulations, Mikey 2. Damn. Case hit, bud. And check this out.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God!
Number to 50. The GOAT. TB12 Tom Brady. Congratulations, Mr. Paul Bailey. There you go. That's right. Dunk, thank you for smacking the follow button. 615, let's go. Todd Kale, thank you for smacking the follow button. That's what I'm saying. That is beautiful. 29 out of 50 there for you, Paul Bailey. Congratulations, OG. That is a case hit. That's right, Paul Bailey. Congratulations, my brother. Beautiful. And let's find out where this came from. Oh my God! We found it! Lane Rust, congratulations, young man. Yes way. Yes way. Oh, I'm so excited. Folks, this is the first time I'm seeing it too. Would you just look at it? 1 of 1 gold. Beautiful. Junk Wax Vintage family card stand. Congratulations, Lane Rust. That is magnificent, my friend. Hell yeah.
Oh my God!
Would you just look at it, Lane Rust? Congratulations, young man. Oh, wow.
Oh my God!
Holy shiitake mushrooms. Congratulations to Bethany on the gold CJ Stroud rookie autograph. Woo! That is magnificent. And it's nicely centered, too. Congratulations, Bethany. You win. So, family, in the chat, let me know whether you would like to have the Malik Neighbors Kaboom or the CJ Stroud rookie autograph number to 50. It is a slab. Ooh. 2011 Topps PSA 10. Big Papi. David Ortiz. From 2006 Topps. Congratulations, Tippy Brad Schwartz. That's a nice one, buddy. And shout out to our Boston brethren. So Tippy Brad Schwartz, if you go back and watch this replay, brother, just keep in mind that I purchased all these PSA 10s very, very intentionally. So if you do not PC this, somebody in this family does. So if you want to reach out in the Junk Wax Vintage family chat, initiate a trade, or if you want to sell it, that is totally okay too. Congratulations, Tippy Brad Schwartz.
Still no Griffey rookie. We've been searching for days.
We should have purchased from JunkWaxVintage.
Set course to Earth. Let's go get our Griffey.
Here we go, my friends. Here we go.
It's Thursday morning and the fam's on deck. Dalen's fired up and we're setting the specs. Mrs. Junkwax packing like a pro, while the kids are helping run the show. Sawyer's on cue, Wyatt's got speed, Owen's bringing that JWV Creed, and Mikey One's in the back with flair. We've got good vibes rising everywhere. We're gonna rip, we're gonna ship, with gratitude flowing on every trip you want in. Come take your pick, head to JunkWaxVintage.com real quick. Personal rips and breaks away, and the blog's there too if you want educate. We'll laugh, we'll cheer, we'll chase some heat with cards that sizzle and legends to me. This family's tight, this hobby's true, and thankful Thursday's made for you. Yeah, we're gonna pull, whoa, with heart and soul. We're ready to roll. Come join the goal. It's Thankful Thursday. Let's start the day with JunkWaxVintage, the only way. We're gonna rip, we're gonna ship, with gratitude flowing on every trip you want in. Come take your pick, head to JunkWaxVintage.com real quick. Personal rips and breaks away, and the blog's there too if you want educate.
Giggity, giggity, giggity. All right.
Well, top of the morning to you, my dear friends. How we doing? Happy Thursday, everybody. I missed you so damn much. Hope we're all having a thick, with 4 C's, and very thankful Thursday morning. And oh my Lanta, you legends over here on Twitch already hit 100 messages in the chat this morning. That is amazing. Thank you so much, you little chatty Cathys. I appreciate you, as always. Good morning, Josh Fish. Good morning, Ernie W. Good morning, Jeff Rotel. It is wonderful to see you, my dear friends. Buenos dias, Senor Ruiz. Bubba, my fellow Austinite. Mr. Justin Davis. Ollie, our brother from down under. Damn good to see you, my dude. Druzer, Mr. Rocket City Knee Scooters himself, gracing us with his presence, as always. It is great to see you, buddy. That's right, David. Mr. Peacharelli. Welcome back, brother. My temporary Texan. Good to see you, my dude. Kyle Dana, good morning, my man. Buenos dias, mi hermano. Absolutamente, Bubba. How about my TikTokers over here? Mr. Cody Simons. Top of the morning to you, you legend. Good to see you, Caleb, Mr. 4, KO Sports. Thank you for smacking the follow button. And Dutchie says, I have a teen in the house. It's my daughter's 13th birthday. That's amazing, buddy. Well, happy birthday to little Duchess, if that makes sense. Good morning to the card collector, and good morning to each and every one of you over here on TikTok. It is always so damn good to see you. Happy Thursday, my dear friends. All right, folks. I went ahead and took the liberty of busting into a brand new spicy water. Let's take that first sip of the morning, shall we? Mr. Peacharelli. That is amazing. So you're right here in Austin, Texas today, my dude. Well, I wonder if maybe we'll both have time to link up somewhere today. That would be sick. I'll have to check the old schedule, but it's damn good to have you here in Austin, buddy. It's very cool to know that you're close. Oh, you're downtown. You're about 15 minutes away from me. I'm about 15 minutes out of downtown. So we can definitely link up behind the scenes there, David. If you want to shoot me a message on one of those platforms like Instagram or Facebook, I'm happy to get back to you over there. You incredible human beings. On this thankful and thick with 4 C's and extremely thankful Thursday morning, you legends have just triggered a thick hype train. As always, my dear friends, that is not just a hype train. That is a treasure train. So, ladies and gentlemen, that does not happen very often. A treasure train, to my knowledge, it gives you like a percentage off when you're trying to purchase those gifted subs. So basically, it just allows us to get to level 6 a little bit quicker. Good morning, Miss Melly P, and thank you so much for the 300 beautiful biddies. And shout out to Lydia. Hey, what's up there, Lids? Good to see both of our beautiful Primels in the house this morning. Good to see you. Mikey 1, damn good to see you too, good sir. And that is the second treasure train of the week. You're absolutely right, my man. And Bubba hitting us with the showstopper. Damn. Thank you so much, Trevor Taylor. I appreciate you, big man, hitting us with 1,000 beautiful biddies. Buenos dias to Mr. Hernandez, one of the oldest of OGs of the family. Good to see you this morning, Tony. How you doing there, legend? Damn right, Scotty 2 Hottie Kuniko. All aboard the hype train. All right, folks, as always, if you want to participate in said hype train, you are more than welcome to do so. Let's get some music happening. Beautiful. Now, folks, we are going to give away a JunkWaxVintage hitbox if we take this hype train to a hype train level 6. You know what to do there, legends. Good morning, Mr. Russell. How is our Canadian cousin on this thankful Thursday? Good morning, Jeff Sack. Great to see you, brother. Good morning. All right, legends. Let's turn this camera around and let's get into our very first pack of the morning. Mr. Battleworks, top of the morning to you, buddy. Blair Burnside. Hey, what's up, brother? Great to see you back. Hope you're having a very thankful Thursday morning, my dude. You know I am. All right, legends. Very first pack of juicy junk wax of the morning, and we're getting down to the nitty-gritty on our 1990 Upper Deck Hockey. I think we only have a few packs left. Good morning, TTG. How you doing there, bud? Is it Jerry? Maybe. I'm so sorry. AJ, good morning, and thank you for smacking that follow button. It is wonderful to see you this morning, my dude. Welcome to the family. So as always, my dear friends, I know we have a lot of new people in here this morning. If it is your very first time tuning into this ugly mug, it is damn good to have you. My name is Dalen, also known as JunkWaxVintage, and you can find me here almost every single morning, starting and ending your days the right way with that juicy junk wax, some marvelous modern cards, a healthy dose of camaraderie, and always just a couple laughs. So, if you want to come on over here, hey, it's good to see you, Jerry. Hey, you're the man, my brother. I will very politely and lovingly push back, my good man. It's good to see you, brother. Mr. Moffat, good morning. Buenos dias, Jorge Blanco. Que bueno verte. Otra vez. All right. Now, if you are new here, folks, just a couple of things for you. Keep in mind that we are live on 5 separate simultaneous platforms right this second. So if you want to come over here and join us on Twitch or YouTube or Kick or Facebook, we would love to have you. Mikey 1, I don't think so. I nailed that one. All right. Let's go. First pack of the morning. That is correct, Bubba. I was exactly that waiter. You nailed it, buddy. You are more correct than you even know. Dallas, do I drink coffee? I do, but it's a very special kind of coffee, my man. So it's called Everyday Dose. So it's actually about half the caffeine of normal coffee. So I took 3 years off of caffeine. I got really sick back in 2020, and I was hospitalized for like 9 days. I got pneumonia really bad. Almost took yours truly out because I'm really bad at going to the doctor. So I waited for like 2 weeks until I was literally on death's door. Mrs. Junkwax had to take me to the ER, like damn near had to carry me. Yeah, it was not great. So when I was in there for 9 days, I unintentionally came off of sugar and caffeine all at the same time. It was not fun. We'll just put it that way. So after I got out, I was like, you know what? I woke up one morning and I was feeling super energized with no caffeine. And I was like, let's do this. I'm not going back. Well, about 6 months ago or so, I started feeling it a little bit when I got up in the morning. So I was like, you know what? I'm not ready to go full bore back into caffeine. I wonder if there's something that has like half of the caffeine that I'm normally used to. And I found one. It's called Everyday Dose. It's actually made right here in Austin, Texas. And I do have a referral code for that company. So if you're interested in snacking yourself some everyday dose, it is what I use every single day. It is collagen, all kinds of good stuff, and then a little bit of coffee as well. So that is what I have almost every single morning. Thank you for asking, Dallas. And it's great to see you, you handsome son of a gun. There you go, Cody Simons. That is correct. Yes. You know it, buddy. Shout out to old Uncle Sam. Okie dokie. We have old Jason Miller for Z Jersey Devils. Hey, nicely done, Mikey One. We got a checklist. Darren Turcotte. Shout out to Richard Marcotte. Mark LaForest. Tony McKegney. For the Nordiques, the Quebecians. Ooh, we have a little Heroes title card. That's fun. John Burke for Z Jersey Devils. How about Dave Christian? Ray Shepard. Mike Modano for Minnesota. John Slaney on the draft for the Capitals. And last but not least, old Chris Kring. Not Chris Kringle, but Chris King for the Rangers. There you go. Somewhere, Mikey. Maybe. All right, legends. That was a magnificent, valiant effort this morning on the Hype Train. I appreciate you so damn much. We made it to Hype Train level 2. Thank you, thank you, thank you, my dear friends. I appreciate it. We are just a little bit short of that level 6. Gosh dang it. But you know what? Give me just a moment here, folks. Allow me just a shake of a lamb's tail, if you would. I'm going to check something. You know what? I can't always do it, but I'm going to reward that Hype Train this morning because I appreciate it so damn much. Thank you. That is an absolutely tremendous way to start our Thursday morning. So you know what? We're doing a Hype Train race just cuz. Shout out to those of you that participated in that Hype Train. I got you. Allow me just a moment, my dear friends. You know we got to do a little moose race. Shout out to Uncle Moosey. Now, as always, ladies and gentlemen, over here on TikTok, I do apologize because you will not be able to see the moose race. But if you want to make the switch to Twitch or YouTube, you're more than welcome to do so to see the moose race. We'll knock this one out real quick. I have a very special Hype Train hitbox for this one. All right. Hey, Justin Davis, you are so welcome, my brother, and thank you. I sincerely appreciate you, buddy, helping us out on that Hype Train this morning. So as I have said before, my dear friends, and I am completely transparent with you as much as I can be, those Hype Trains over here on Twitch, the gifts that we see over there on TikTok, I would not be here doing this without those. So from the bottom of my heart, my dear friends, thank you. All right, let's run a little race, shall we? There we go. 30 seconds on the clock. In this race, we have Druzer, Justin Davis, Wyatt, Bubba, and Wyatt. Or excuse me, Ernie. We have Ernie on the top, Bubba, then Wyatt, then Justin Davis, then Druzer, Mr. Rocket City Knee Scooters himself. Good morning, Steely Dan. It is great to see you, my man. That is correct, Scotty 2 Hottie Kuniko. Yes, you're absolutely right, buddy. Correct. Good morning, Mr. Esposito. Buenos dias, Greg. How you doing there, brother? Always good to see my awesome Arizonan on this thankful Thursday. Okie dokie. There is 31 moose, and we have 30 seconds on the clock. Best of luck to each and every one of you. Whoever wins is going to get this sweet little box right here in front of me. Good luck, everybody. There you go. We have Ernie on the front side, Druzer on the back side, and it looks like Trevor Taylor taking the whole shot. But then Bubba. Ooh, Trevor Taylor. Wow. He has got a full Moose Link lead, ladies and gentlemen, with 11 seconds to go. He is in the command with 8 seconds to go. But coming up quick is Wyatt. And coming up even quicker is Ernie. Ernie! Oh, my Lanta. Congratulations, buddy. Holy crapola. Ernie. Wyatt in the number 2 spot. Justin Davis in the number 3 spot. Congratulations, Ernie W. Alrighty. My man. That's awesome. Congratulations, buddy. Let's give you a little hype train hitbox, shall we? Good morning, Teddy Edison. Thank you, Mr. Moffat. I do my damnedest, buddy. You know, Mr. Bartley, I'm glad you're here, Ryan, and you're absolutely right, brother. I am always looking for ways to give back because, as I have said before, folks, and I will say it again, I am absolutely convinced that we have the best group of gem, mint, and human beings in the entire card hobby right here in the JWVCC. And at the end of the day, folks, I would not be here doing this without each and every one of you. So always, I'm trying to give back and reward each and every one of you for putting me in a position that I never in a million years thought that I would be in. So thank you so damn much. Congratulations, Ernie. Let's see what you have here, sir. Buena suerte. All right, on our level 2 hype train this morning, what do we have here? Oh, we have a 2024 Topps Now, and it is a 10, and it is a Caleb Williams, first-round draft pick rookie from Topps Now, and it is almost a perfect card. Check out the subgrades. Only the surface got a 9. Everything else is a perfect 10. That's a good-looking card there for you. Congratulations, Ernie W. Hey, there you go. That's right, David. Thank you so much, my dear friends. All right, I'm putting your name on that one, my dude. Travis Brodeen, good morning, legend. Great to see my fellow Austinite. Hey, thank you, Dallas. I appreciate the recognition, buddy, and it's always nice to have you this morning. Mr. Paul Willis, what you talking about? Willis? Thank you for beating that screen like it called your mother something derogatory. Good morning to the amazing Randy. Great to see the Buckeye guy on this thankful Thursday. There you go, big man. Congratulations, Ernie. That is a wonderful way to start our Thursday. Okie dokie. Hey, you are so welcome, Justin Davis. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Good morning to our favorite dubious tree. How is Corey Bader on this thick with 4 C's and very thankful Thursday morning? And legends, I thank you for dropping that information in the chat over here on the Twitch. So, folks, we do have 4 breaks up there right now at JunkWaxVintage.com. One is only 3 teams remaining. That is our 4 Hobby Box Topps Finest half case break. There's 3 teams left, folks. Let me show you something before we refresh that shop for the very first time on this thankful Thursday. Buenos dias, Daniel Garcia. Excellent to see you this morning, my man. How are you doing? Mr. Mean Brad Green. Great to see you too, Mr. Greeny. Good morning, brother. Good morning, B. All right, legends. So this is our Topps Finest half case break. We're down to the Marlins, the Rays, and the Minnesota Twins. And as soon as we fill those teams, we are busting all 4 of these boxes. Ernie, did you see my message up a little bit? Give me just a moment here, folks. He says, Junk Wax, I just bought second place spot number 21 of the Donruss break. That's awesome, buddy. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, my man. We'll get you locked in here in just a couple of minutes. All right, so the second break of the morning, we have some EX 2000, 25-26 Upper Deck MVP. That is our second ever family NHL break, and there is plenty of amazing spots left. That is only $24 a spot. That is 3 hobby boxes. How about some Allen and Ginter? And this is 5 hobby boxes ranging from 2021, 2022, and 2024. This is PYT. You get to pick your team, and there is still some amazing teams left on that one as well. And then last but not least, folks, we have Donruss Baseball round number 43. We have gone through over 50 hobby boxes of 2025 Donruss Baseball, my friends. Wow. Here's number 43. Plenty of spots still left in that one. Of course, my friends, that is $10 a spot. And that's what we have on the agenda for the morning. Ernie Wallette says, whoever got second place in the Moose race can have it? What? You're paying that forward to the family? That's amazing. Was that Justin Davis that was in number 2? I could have sworn it was Iowa guy that was in number 2, but I could be wrong. I'd have to go back and watch the replay on that one, my brother. I'm so sorry. I did already close out that window. So we'll have to figure that one out, but I'm very, very grateful that you're paying that forward to the family, my man. That is very sweet of you. Thank you so much, Ernie. We'll just have to go back and watch the replay and see who got second place. But I think it was Justin Davis, I think. We'll have to go back and double check. Oh, thank you, Mr. Moffat. I am ready as well, sir. Oh, you think you were number 3? Roger that. Well, like I said, I'll just have to go back and watch that replay. No sweat. We'll figure it out. No biggie. But I appreciate you doing that, Ernie. That is very sweet of you, you legend. All right. Speaking of legends, we busted through that first pack of juicy junk wax. We busted into that nectar of life. You know there's one thing left to bust into, and it is JunkWaxVintage.com. Let's refresh that shop for the very first time on this thankful Thursday. Oh, I got somebody at my door. One moment. You will be right there, my friend. One moment, please. Fun fact, my dear friends, we have 2 Ring cameras. We have one Ring camera that came with the house. We have another Ring camera that I bought and brought with us from our old apartment. So whenever I talk through the Ring cameras, it comes through twice. And it's really funny to watch whoever's on the other side of those cameras trying to look at which camera. It's kind of hilarious. Okie dokie. Oh, wow. We have a few new orders up there at JunkWaxVintage.com. Thank you so much, my dear friends. That's right, Scotty2 Hottie Kuniko. Damn right there, Ollie. Onward. Thankful Thursday to you too, my brother. Great to see you, buddy. All right. First order in there is Mr. Grayson King, our thin blue line in the family. And oh, my Lanta Dakota Hawk Oxendine. My dude. Long time no see, you legend. Absolutely murdering my tiny diny goal. Thank you, my brother. And it's great to see you again. Big hugs and firm handshakes to another OG of the JWVCC. We're going to leave that goal down for a few minutes, my man. Thank you so much. Helping to keep this channel on the rails. All right. Grayson King taking down his Tampa Bay Rays in our finest half case break. Oh, okay. Wyatt was number 2. Thank you so much, Brian Smith. I appreciate that. So, hey, Wyatt, you got yourself an FCG 10 Caleb Williams rookie. I believe that is Mr. Rodenbeck. Correct me if I'm wrong. There you go, brother. Thank you. Okie dokie. Oh, Jeffro says finest is full? Really? Well, dear friends, if that finest break is full, we are busting that one this morning. We're getting into a half case break of 2025 Topps Finest, and I am ridiculously excited to do so. Hey, you are so welcome, Mr. Rodenbeck. We got you covered, legend. All right, Grayson, let's get you locked in. Hey, Dakota, I am going to have a very blessed day thanks to you, my good man. Always appreciated, brother. Thank you so damn much. And it's damn good to see you as always, buddy. I hope everything is well with you. You deserve all the positivity there, brother. All right, got Grayson locked in there. So we're down to Marlins and Twinkies. Next, Mr. Moffat taking down the Twinkies. Thank you so much, Drew, a marvelous Michigander. And you got 2 teams in a row there, buddy, with the Motor City Kitties and the Minnesota Twins. Nice. All right, next, Mr. Wallette Ernie, a spectacular South Dakotan, taking spot number 21 in our 43rd round of Donruss. Thank you for bearing with me while I lock in some spots here. Oh, I am so sorry. Okay. I am so sorry. I think I misunderstood what you were trying to say there, my dude. So spot number 21 in the Donruss is for the second place spot. The Caleb Williams is staying with number 1 in the Moose race. I am so sorry. I think I misunderstood on that one, my man. So, number 21 is going to go to Ernie. Or no, excuse me, to Wyatt. Mr. Rodenbeck, you have spot number 21. Excellent. There we go. Sorry about that. Gosh dang it. I apologize. Sorry about that. Thank you, Justin Davis. I appreciate you, brother. I got to try to read between the lines sometimes, I guess. Sergeant Shaft, good morning, buddy. Thank you, Mr. Moffat, for the warm welcome to the CEO. I appreciate it, and I know she does as well. Steven, Mr. Gomez, top of the morning to you, brother. And that reminds me, let's snag ourselves a little sippy. Cheers, my friends. Prost. So good. As you should, my brother, as you should. I was kind of astonished when I thought you were giving it away. Okay, so just to be clear, the slab is staying with Ernie Wallette, but number 21 goes to Wyatt. And I appreciate you being so kind and thoughtful, buddy. Beautiful. Okie dokie. Next, Mr. Bruner. Phil. Taking down 2 blaster boxes this morning. A marvelous Montanan. I love that state, brother. Peanut butter and jealous that you get to live there all the time. Love me some Montana. I have rodeoed there more times than I can even count. I've been all over Montana. Mr. Sitter, it is another wonderful Thursday at JWV, my friend. Great to see you, too. How are you this morning? Mr. Teets, what's up, brother? Slowly but surely, my dear friends, we're getting the entire damnly up in here. Hey, good to see our favorite blast boogie. What's up, Richard? Hey, bueno verte, hermano. Okie dokie, let me grab a couple of blaster boxes here. For Phil, we have some 2024 Topps Chrome F1 and 2024 Topps Paddock Pass F1. There you go, Phil. We're going to bust into some F1 here in just a few minutes, my friend. Let me put a little name tag on this little bad boy. Thank you, Phil. All right, all right. Do we have a Jared Ziegler here with us this morning by chance? Jared Ziegler. If we do not have a Jared Ziegler, do we have a Timbo T. Wood? I saw that, Ernie. Thank you so much, buddy. I got to keep going down the list here. Next one is for Mr. Ernie Wallette. He snagged number 16. And I do have you already locked in on that number 16 there, Ernie. Got you covered there, buddy. And I do appreciate you paying that forward to the family, my man. No Ziegler this morning, unfortunately. Bummer. Do we have a Timbo T. Wood here with us this morning? One half of the Towers of Power. My magnificent masshole. Hey, no worries, Ollie. I'm sure we'll get you in here eventually, my man. But until then, I'm just happy to have you here, buddy. Onward. So he has a twin brother. His name is Eric. So that is why he is one half of the Towers of Power. Well, gosh dang it. Good morning, Mr. Henshin. We're striking out twice, ladies and gentlemen. No Jared Ziegler, no Timbo T. Wood. Do we have a Chris Diaz here with us this morning? Chris! Chris, are you here, sir? Cody Simon says, stoked for the finest break. It's your very first break here with the family. Brother, I'm excited to have you in the break, Cody. Thank you, my good man. Hopefully I can find you something juicy. I agree, Mikey 1. Shout out to the beef. And the cheese. All right, gosh dang it. No Chris Diaz either this morning. Shoot. All right, Phil. Mr. Bruner. Are you here and are you ready, my man? You just got pushed to the front of the queue. Sergeant Shaft. Technically, there is 3 in queue, but they're not here. So if you want to put something in, my man, I think we'd be able to rip it pretty quick. Hey, thank you so much, Pixel Shtick. That is awesome. I love the name, too. Beautiful. And Phil, thank you very, very much for your very first family purchase here, brother, from JunkWaxVintage.com. I hope I find you something nice. For the very first time on this extremely thick with 4 C's and thankful Thursday morning, you know what we must do. We shalt grippeth. And we shalt rippeth. Good luck. Wonderful way to start our morning. From F1. That's right, Ollie. You know it, legend. Justin Davis, I completely understand, my man. I have been there myself. But I'm just happy to have you here as always, buddy. Always keep in mind, my friends, there is never any pressure to make any purchase from JunkWaxVintage.com. I'm always extremely grateful when you do. Helps to keep this channel on the rails. But there is never any pressure, folks. You're always just welcome and invited to come as you are and hang out with the family, start the morning the right way. That's what it's all about, my friends. Thank you in advance for being here. Okie dokie. Second box there for you, Phil. Pack number 4 is to the side because it is Tradicion. And Sergeant Shaft, you might be next there, my brother. Hey, sounds good, Cody Simons. I completely understand, my man, but it's nice to know that you will be over there, even if you can't type in the chat. I appreciate you, Cody. Thank you for letting me know, buddy. I like the communication very much. Cheers, bud. Hey, thank you, Sarge. Oh, I got you, Pixel. I haven't seen that yet. I got to see that. I've heard the F1 movie is pretty damn good. All right, let's start with some Paddock Pass, and then we'll end with that Topps Chrome F1. Let's go ahead and rip them all down together. We will go through them all in one shot. Justin Davis. So excited for my JWV delivery today. Hey, you and I both, sir. He says, pretty sure it's a big one. Nice. Well, you'll have to let us know. One of my favorite parts of this entire venture, my dear friends, is when you guys get your JWV packages. Pretty great. All right, Phil. Round number 1. And we start out with Carlos Sainz, who used to drive for Ferrari. Esteban Ocon, or Best Water Technology. Shout out to the Count of Saint Germain. That is his PC team. Daniel Ricciardo for Red Bull. Stoffel Van Dorn on the red foil. Stoffel. How about Lando Norris on the X-Fractor? Some Lewis Hamilton. Yuki Tsunoda, another Red Buller. Ooh, we have a helmet collection. No, excuse me, that is a power packed Daniel Ricciardo. Those are sweet. How about Lou Ham? So nice, you got him twice on the red foil. The Michael Jordan of F1. Sergio Perez, Chrome. It's Bruno. Amin. Ayo Kamatsu. Lou Ham on the sepia. The Lou Ham so nice, you got him thrice in one box. Not too shabby there, buddy. Joe Guan Yu on the red foil. The polar bear of F1, Fernando Alonso, who is a big star in Spain. My son just went to Spain and said he heard a lot about Fernando Alonso. Pietro Fittipaldi. Lou Ham so nice you got him 4 times. The polar bear of F1, Mr. Fernando Alonso, got him twice. Logan Sargent. George Russell on the X-Fractor Chrome. Sergio Perez. Pierre Gasly. Kevin Magnussen on the Aerodynamic Rainbow Foil. Felipe Drugovich and Lando Norris, last but not least, on the Chrome Paddock Pass. All right, let's get into some Topps Chrome, shall we? Good luck, Phil. And Cody, I sincerely appreciate the rose over there, my man. Thank you, Mr. Simons. Senor Ruiz, he says, how much did the Dylan Cruz and Skeens card sell for? It is still auctioned, my man. Still has like 3 days left, I think. So it has not sold yet. I think it's up to like $375 last I checked, something like that. That will end on Saturday night at like 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So I listed that purposefully that it would end on a very peak time of traffic on eBay. Saturday night, 8 p.m. And I'm hoping for as close to 600 as we can get. And of course, over that would be magnificent. All right, we have Callum Voisin. Future Stars Charlie Wirtz. Richard Verschoor on the F2. Carlos Sainz, so nice we have seen him thrice between two boxes. How about a Sepia? Noel Leon. Luham, again, on the pole position in Hungary. How about Josh Dufek on the Future Stars? Amari Cordial on the F2. Christian Mustache Mansell. I believe that is Nigel's son. Sergio Perez. Oscar Piastri. Max Easterson. Carlos Sainz on the Camber refractor. Kush Maney on the Sepia refractor. Alain Brost on the Legends. Cyan Shields. Nikita Bedrin. Esteban Ocon on the refractor. Carlos Sainz. Tim Tramnitz. Lando Norris. Kush Maney on the throwback refractor for BWT. Shout out to the Count of St. Germain. And Mustache Nigel Mansell. Last but not least on the Sepia. That is a dastardly dirt squirrel, if I've ever seen one myself. A luscious lip curtain there, folks. In the wild. Nice. Really sticks out on that Sepia. All right, Phil.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic, buddy. Good luck. Under Armour, good morning. Thank you for being here. We start off with Yuki Tsunoda. Daniel Ricciardo for Red Bull. The Polar Bear of F1, Fernando Alonso. Lou Ham on the helmet collection. Beautiful. Got a whole bunch of Lewis Hamiltons in here this morning, my man. Nice rip, Phil. And Daniel Ricciardo on the Sepia refractor. Beautiful. Looking for girlfriend. Good morning. All right. Last pack magic, Phil. Let's do it. I see you, David. Don't be fooled by the cards that I got. I'm still Dalen from the block. Daniel Ricciardo. Esteban Ocon. On the angle of attack, Lando Norris. Got a lot of Landos in here, too. Luscious Lando. Little Schumacher, excuse me, Schumi. And last but not least on the chrome, Zhou Guanyu. Finishing that one off for you, Phil. Always a pleasure, buddy. I appreciate you snagging down those boxes from JunkWaxVintage.com. As I always say, my dear friends, it is always fun to rip into packs. I think we can all agree on that. But in my humble opinion, folks, it is just a little bit more fun to rip into packs with 50 to 100 of your best friends or more. And that's what we do here almost every single morning. So thank you as always, Phil. And I sincerely hope that that is just a beautiful, beautiful rip in a very, very long line of beautiful rips. Thank you so much, brother, and I'm very grateful you're part of the family. Ryan, thank you for smacking the follow button. The morning has been awesome. Thank you for asking. Looking for girlfriend. How are you doing this morning? All right. Let me snag myself a little sippy. Mr. Rochella, yo. That's right, Jeffro. Okie dokie, legends. I'm going to refresh that shop real quick, make sure we're not missing anything. Do we have a Timbo T. Wood, Jared Ziegler, or Chris Diaz this morning? If not, we are moving on to Eric Huerta. A Burt Reynolds rap. Thank you for smacking the follow button, my dude. Welcome to the family, Burt. Smokey himself. That's right, Jeffro. Gotta love some TikTok, right? All right, we are moving on to Senor Huerta, a California kid, taking 1990 NBA hoops times 5. Let's find some Mark Jackson this morning. Maybe another Michael Jordan. There's my man. You know it, Sarge. 2, 3, 4, 5 packs of love. Pack number 4 to the side. Porque es tradición. Vámonos. Good luck. I see you, J-Rod, my man. Hey, Jay, good morning, my man. Good to see you. We're just going to go ahead and rip all these down, go through them together, buddy. Yes, we are, David. We are getting close to that goal. What happens when it fills? We will reset it, and we will put up another goal. I see you, brother. Shout out to Lil Dinkus. That's right. I think he changed his name. All right, Senor Huerta. Good luck, brother. Starting off with Alexander Volkov. Good morning, James Erickson, my fellow Washingtonian. About the round mound of rebound. That is not terrible, man. Terrible. Charles Barkley. Reggie Miller. Mr. Anderson. With that very unique hairline. Greg Grant, and folks, this is a little known. You see who's in the background back there? So a lot of people get into this set because they're looking for that Mark Jackson with the Menendez brothers in the background. There's actually a few other celebrity cards in here that people don't talk about a whole lot. If you look back there, you see Mrs. Opposites Attract herself, Paula Abdul. 'Cause opposites attract, and you know, it ain't fiction, it's a natural fact. We come together 'cause opposites attract, and you know. Give me a hell yeah in the chat if you remember that one. How about the Rambus Youth, Mr. Kurt Rambus? Eric Lechner. Hey, there you go, Sarge. Learn something new every day, my man. Dan Shays for the Nuggies. Paul Mokeski. Derek McKee for my now defunct Seattle Supersonics. Gene Littles. Aw, thank you so much, Oscar. Mucho aprecio. Dominique Wilkins on the All-Star. Johnny Moore. Sam Mitchell, rookie for Minnesota. Larry Drew. Herb, your enthusiasm, my friends. Ricky Pierce on the 6th Man Award. Thank you, Paul Willis. The man, the myth, the flat top, Mr. Chris Mullen. Robert Parrish, old double lot for Baston. Joe Klein, back-to-back Bastons. Reggie Theus. Rest in peace to Manute Bowl. Bowles, daddy. Randolph Keys. Jay Vincent. Bradlow House. Mike Woodson. Daryl. His other brother Daryl. And his other brother Daryl. Walker. Give me a hell yeah if you get that reference. How about old Kevin McHale looking like a stepdad on the All-Star? Ed Pinkney. Caldwell Jones for San Antonio. Billy Thompson. Glennon Rivers. Spokane's finest, Mr. John Stockton. And that is heroically off-center. Very nice. I'm not even upset. I'm impressed. Mr. Upside Down says, Mendez Brothers. That card will I have? Are they free now? Or something like that, did I hear? So the Menendez Brothers, and they are not free, but there's a lot of millennials that are watching that Netflix special and doing some sleuthing, and they're trying to free them. We'll see if that actually comes to fruition, but I know there's a movement to try to free them. Yikes. Chucky in person. Oh, you nailed it, J-Rod. Thank you, brother. Rodney McCrae. I love that you get all of my extremely obscure references. Thank you, J-Rod. Moses Malone. Bill, I've got no muscles. Man. From Minnesota. Mark Aguirre. Mark Alari, back-to-back marks. Wes Inseld. Vinny Del Negro. Ricky Green. King of the Valley, Mr. James Worthy. Who wears short shorts? Jack Haley. Jeff Martin, rookie. Eddie Lee Wilkins, old Chrome Dome for New York. Pippin, since been Pippin. Bulls, Scottie Pippen. Harry Cummings. AJ, shout out to Esposito. And my awesome Arizonans, Roy Tarpley, Sidney Green. Brian Smith. They said, he says the Menendez brothers have a parole hearing this week for the very first time. Wow. That's interesting. We'll see what happens there, yeah? Sidney Green. Ooh, there we go. Couple of 1-2 coaches. Chuck Daly and Slick. Old Pat Riley. There you go, buddy. Oh, hell yeah. Congratulations there, my good man. Shout out to Senor Huerta. Felicidades, brother. Speaking of the Menendez brothers. Ask and you shall receive there, my man. Nice. Hey, Justin Davis. Have a wonderful meditation, my man. I hope to see you back here this evening. Same junk time, same junk channel. And we're going to get into that finest break this morning, so you might want to go back and watch the replay later, because I have a hunch it's going to be a good one. All right, moving on. That's right, Kicker. Great to see you, my brother. Blair Rasmussen with Mr. Thompson co-starring. Chucky Brown rookie. Vinny Johnson. Mikey Sanders. Eric Floyd. David Wingate for San Antonio. Ellis Frank and Brad Sellers for Minnesota. That is correct, Wyatt. There you go, buddy. Their ears must have been burning in prison. Stacy Stumetz. Good morning, my friend. How are you? Happy Thursday. And hanging with Mr. Cooper. How you doing there, Reese Lightning? Always good to see you, my friends. Top of the morning to you.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic for you, Senor Huerta. Buenos dias. Y mil gracias. Upside Down says you want to take a photo of that card? Sure. Give me just a moment here, buddy. And actually, we're going to go ahead and top load that one up for him. There you go, buddy. Got you covered. All right, last pack magic, my friend. Good luck. Starting out with Professor X, Xavier McDaniel. Good morrow, sir. Great to see you, Cody. How you doing there, big man? Alex English for the Nuggies. Buck Soap Williams. Aw, Stacy, I feel the same way, my friend. Thank you so much for the kind words. It is wonderful to have you. Big Sam Perkins for Dallas. Sam Vincent with Michael Jordan wearing the number 12. Bro, you got both of the chases of this set. You got Michael Jordan. You got Mark Jackson. Nicely done there, buddy. Beautiful rip. Sleeving that one up. So for those of you that don't know, this is an infamous card. It is the only time you're ever going to see Michael Jordan wearing the number 12 because, as legend goes, somebody stole his jersey before the game. So he had to put on a random jersey to play. Kind of a cool story, right? We'll put him up there on the stand for you also. Ricky T, good morning, buddy. All right, we have Hanging with Mr. Cooper. Shout out to Reese Lightning. The Andy Griffith Show. Antoine Carr. Kiki, do you love me? Are you down for me always? Kiki Vandeweeg. Shout out to Drake. Bill Cartwright. Kenny Gaddison for Charlotte. How about Magic Johnson? MVP that year. Willie Anderson for San Antonio. Gerald Wilkins. And AC Green. Last but not least. I would say that was a wonderful rip there, Senor Huerta. Congratulations, buddy. The card with MJ. So in this card, again, my friend, he is wearing the number 12 because somebody stole Michael Jordan's jersey right before the game. So it is the only card that you will ever see Michael Jordan wearing the number 12. And in Series 2 of this product, they do have a Sam Vincent card that does not have Michael Jordan in it. So this is only in Series 1 of 1990 NBA Hoops. Fun fact. There you go, buddy. Oh, I love it, Bradley. And good morning, Mr. Dalla Valley. Great to see you this morning, my brother. Happy Thursday. You showed your boys the video of me ripping those messy cards? Excellent. Oh, I'm sure they were, my brother. Beautiful. Well, shout out to the little Dalla Valleys. Educating and bringing up the next generation of collectors. I like it. All right. As always, Senor Huerta, mil gracias, my brother. It is always a pleasure. I cannot thank you enough, my man. I feel the same way, buddy. Do we have a Timbo T. Wood in the house this morning? Or a Jared Ziegler? Or a Chris Diaz? I am glad you're having a good morning, Cody. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate and respect the positivity. Hey, J-Rod, if you're taking off this morning, my man, as always, go out there and have a very thick with 4 C's and thankful Thursday. And we'll see you back here tonight. Same junk time, same junk channel, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Have a magnificent day, my dude. Mr. Tweed, you made it, brother. Great to see ya. I appreciate it. All right, folks, let's refresh that shop real quick. See where we're at. If we do not have any further family rips, we're going to bust into some half case break at Topps Finest. Thanks for bearing with me for just a moment. Internet's a little slow this morning. Still waking up, I think. Come on. There we go. Maybe. The old spinning circle. There we go. All right. Yep, we are current in the shop there, folks. So it looks like we're busting into some Topps Finest. Oh, that's weird, Brian Smith. I'm sorry about that, my friend. It did take me just a moment to load it. So maybe just try to refresh it. Maybe try to close out a browser and refresh. Possibly. That's what I had to do. Sorry about that, buddy. There you go, Mr. Cooper. All right, legends. Let's go.
It's time!
Brand new sealed case of 2025 Topps Finest, my dear friends. Now remember, there's 8 boxes in this box, and they're going for over $500 a box right now. Insanity. A very, very popular product. So, let's do it. Good luck. We're busting this case together. Good morning, Danny Macker's Pancakes. How you doing there, buddy? Happy Thursday. Just in time to see us busting into some Topps Finest. There we go. Now, folks, as always, this is box number 4, and it's going to be in the second round of our half case breaks of Topps Finest. There we go. Let's lock in our last spots here. We have the Marlins remaining, and that is going to Mr. Alan White. Thank you so much, Alan, as always, for cleaning up that last team. Ollie says, Dalen, are match attacks cards in soccer/football worth anything? That's a great question, Ollie. I think most cards, there's always something that can be worth something. I'm sure there's some hits in there somewhere, but I'd have to go back and double check the checklist on that one, my friend. Good question. Waza, what's up, Warren? Long time no see, you legend. How is our brother doing? Great to see you, Warren. Big hugs and firm handshakes to another OG of the family. Haven't seen you in a while, buddy. Hope you are well. Always remember, folks, it does not matter how long you're away. If you're an OG of this family, you will always have a home here. Great to see you, Warren. Top of the morning to you, Mr. Condor. How is the cappin'? And yes, you are, my man. Perfect timing. We're about to bust into some Finest. I love it. Thank you, Danny Mackers. I am very well. Thank you for asking, my friend, especially when I'm here ripping packs with my best friends in the front yard. It's a damn good day. All right, Alan White. And that is our last team down there, folks. If you would like to screenshot that list, please feel free to do so. No randomization needed on this one. Very nice. Back home in Ireland. I am very well, my friend. Thank you for asking. So I don't know, since you've been here, Warren, we moved into a new place. So if you see around you, there's a brand new studio. It looks very different from the last time you were here, I'm sure. So great to see you, buddy. Glad you're here with us today. Good day to my Pacific Northwest pal, Richard. Great to see you too there, buddy. Shout out to my Eugenian. All right, legends. I hope we all know who we have. Best of luck to each and every one of you. Yo. I'm a little nervous, being honest with you. Let's go. Thank you so much, Mr. Moffat. I appreciate that, Drew. We're looking at 8 guaranteed autographs. Might even find a case hit in here. So, folks, I will always be transparent with you. The reason that we try to buy as many cases as possible is for that exact reason. Because I want to find case hits for people. Sometimes when you just snag a single box, you never know what you're going to end up with, right? So being able to snag a case is a luxury and a privilege. And there was a long time here on this channel that we could not do that. So I never ever take these for granted. Empty box number 1. Pack number 4 to the side because it is tradición. Good luck, my friends. Brian Smith says, seen a few 3 auto boxes. Ones with Legend Auto specifically. Nice. Well, I hope we find one of those. That would be sick. Maybe 9 autographs instead of 8. Yes, please. Thank you so much, Richard. I appreciate the positivity, buddy. And thank you so much, Warren. You're absolutely right, brother. It is great to see you again. Big hugs and firm handshakes to my Irish brother. Hope you are well, good buddy. We actually have another Irish brother since you have been here last. From the County of Cork. Shout out to Mr. Kevin Curtin. All right, here we go. Starting off with Francisco for the Mets. Always a parte with Ketel Marte. Justin Henry Malloy for the Motor City Kitties. Christian Yelich. Jung Hoi Lee on the X-Fractor for the Gigantes. Going to Rob Richardson. And congratulations again to Rob Richardson for pulling that Chuck Liddell auto last night. And check out the Roki Sasaki to 150. Congratulations, Mr. Ringley. James, you win, buddy. That's a nice one. Just leaving that one up for you. Adam says, hey, Dalen, so I tracked the package I sent you and it's on the way back due to wrong address information. Uh-oh. That's a bummer. Well, I hope it makes its way back to you, buddy. And then when it does, Adam, if you want to reach out to me behind the scenes, buddy, and double check that address, happy to help you out on that one, buddy. Sorry about that. But the good news is at least we know where it's at, right? Could be worse. Adael Amador on the X-Fractor. Dylan Cruz on the debut. Rookie. Acuna Matata on the Refractor. The Lawnmower Man, Mr. Jackson Job. Oh, there you go, Warren. So pretty close. Uncle Larry, Andrew McCutcheon. Willie Wagner. Ryan McMahon. Adael Amador, so nice you got him twice. Richard giving us fits. Gunnar Henderson. Mikey Stanton, the 250. No, excuse me, that is to 200 on the purple refractor for the pinstripes going to Alan White. Trolley Dodgers, Mr. Jackie Robinson on the finest timelines. Song Kim on the Arrivals rookie. Garrett likes to crochet in his free time. Jackson Holiday, Junior Caminero, your home run derby runner-up. Mikey Trout, Brent Rooker, one half of the Brothers Young. Our very first autograph is numbered to 99 for the Orioles, going to mean Brad Green. And it is Jordan Westberg. There you go, buddy. We'll top load that one up for you. Rob, I agree, my brother. Thank you so much for the positivity. It is great to see you, buddy. And thank you for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. Great to see you, brother. Richard Fitz. Corey Seager on the Creators. Kumar Rocker. Aaron Baker, rookie. Ryan Reynolds, rap. Josh Young. A dollop of Dollander. PCA for the Cubbies. Tomoyuki Shigano for Mean Brad Green's Orioles. Luis Angel Acuna for the Mets. Jackson Holiday on the X-Fractor. That's a pretty one. Kevin Alcantara for the Cubbies. Kyle Tucker for the Cubbies. On the Contreras for Milwaukee, as Alice Cooper would say. The Good Land. He's got the juice. Tatis. Ellie De La Cruz for WKRP in Cincinnati. I love it, Rob. My man. You and I both, sir. 18 years of that. Gotta love it. Gutter Henderson. Luis Angel Acuna. So nice. We have seen him twice. Corbin Burnson. Oh, wow. Number to 24 on the buyback autograph for the Angels, Steven Gomez. Buddy, you win. That is magnificent. On-card autograph, future Hall of Famer, Pujols. I know, Heather, I know. Wow. 6th on print to 24. How cool is that? Congratulations, Steven Gomez. Woo. I didn't even know those were possible in this product. Good looking autograph, too. There you go, Senor Gomez. I agree, Brian Smith. Nice. While we're at it, let's go ahead and sleeve up the Westberg. And then, folks, we have a numbered Aaron Judge coming next for Mr. Alan White. Ah, there you go, Reese Lightning. You and I both, buddy. There's our first 2 autographs. All right, Aaron Judge to 250 on the purple. Another one for Mr. Alan White. How about some Morning Wood? James Wood. Matt Shaw for the Cubbies, and the Pasquatch, Vinny Pasquantino. Last but not least for the Royals, going to Ryder. Excellent first box there, my friends. Damn right, Ricky T. All gas, no brakes. That's good stuff. All right. Round 2. Let's do it. Empty box there, homies. Pack number 4 to the side. Good luck. I know Kyle Willard. I know, brother. That Pujols is pretty amazing, right? For the Angels. Congratulations again, Steven. Thank you so much, Rob. I appreciate the positivity, buddy. Finest is so good this year. Love it. We are looking for another case, but they are very, very, very expensive. So thanks for bearing with us on that. Sound One Motion. Thank you for smacking the follow button, my friend. Welcome to the crew. Very glad to have you. Excuse me. Sorry about that, folks. A little housekeeping. All right, let's go. Starting off with Brandon Crawford's brother-in-law. Not kidding. Mr. Garrett Cole. Tyler Locklear. Corbin Carroll. Luis Robert. Zach DeScenzo. Cam Smith for the Braves. Excuse me. That is an Astro. I'm so sorry. Thought that was a Braves uniform for a second, but that is Cam Smith, and he's an Astro. Nice. Rafael Devers for the Bo Sox. The man, the myth, the Hall of Fame legend for the Mariners, Ichiro. Brooks Lee for Minnesota, number to 75. And that goes to Mr. Moffitt. There you go, Drew. Oh, you know it, Mr. Huerta. And CEO. So the 4th pack to the side. It is a tradition here in the family, my man. It's a little bit of a story. I can tell you after the break if you remind me. Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Big Ben Rice. Logan Webb. Kyle Schwarbs. Shota of the Iminaga. Jonathan India. Still looking weird in a Royals uniform, in my humble opinion. Oh, for the Clevelanders. Going to Sam Hafner. Hey, Sam. First break magic is real for you this morning there, buddy. Congratulations, Sam. If you're here this morning, my man, please let me know. How about All Rise Aaron Judge again? Numbered to 325. That is your second numbered Aaron Judge there, Alan White. Beautiful. Roki Sasaki rookie. Reese Hines, numbered to 25 for WKRP in Cincinnati. And that's another one for Alan White. Second on print to 25. Beautiful. Another Morning Wood. Hayden Dana. Shout out to Kyle Dana. Vladdy. All Rise, Aaron Judge. Mookie. Nolan Schanuel. Chris Bryant for the Rockies. And that is a color match to 99. And that goes to the captain, Mr. Chris Condor. There you go, buddy. Beautiful. X-Fractor Edgar Claro for the White Sox, going to Reese Lightning. Adael Amador. Cam Smith. One half of the brothers Nola. Did they Photoshop that uniform? They must have, because the other card is different. Darake Baldwin. Excuse me. Caleb Durbin. Oh, that's awesome, Ziggy. Congratulations, buddy. That's sweet. Corey Seager. Juan Soto. Bobby Witt Jr. Oh, for the Rockies, and it is 50 out of 50. They don't call me the bookend king for nothing, my dear friends. Congratulations, Chris Condor, on the Greg Jones. Hard to see it, but it is 50 out of 50. Congratulations there, buddy. Very, very nice. Almost looks like it says Yojo or Gojo. Shout out to the hand cleaner and my mechanics in the house. Brooks Lee from Minnesota. James Wood. Yoshinobu Yamamoto on the Creators. Luis Arias. Al Tucker. Jacob Wilson, rookie for the Athletics, going to Uncle Smitty. Yay. Rodriguez. My PC for the Seattle Mariners, going to Mr. Matt Maurer. Excuse me. Salvi. Ray Turner. Number to 150, Tariq Screwball for the Motor City Kitties, going to Andrew Moffett. Oh, number to 300, Augustin Ramirez for the Marlins. And that is Last Team Magic, going to Alan White, number to 300. Reese Hines, Hayden Dana, and Ian Happ for the Cubbies. Finishing that one off. Round 2 in the books, my friends. We do have some sleevers here. I appreciate you bearing with me for a moment. Brand new 55-point Junk Wax Vintage top loaders. That's right, Wyatt. Correct. All right, those are our 2 autographs. Thank you for bearing with me for just a moment here, folks. I got to sleeve up a whole bunch of numbered cards, too. And, of course, we top load everything that is numbered to 100 or less. Unless it's an autograph or a relic. Of course, those always get top loaded. Good morning, Taylor. How was our Canadian cousin this morning? Good to see you, buddy. Welcome back. Mr. Huerta, I agree. Estoy acuerdo. John Harris, good morning, my man. How are you doing, John? You must watch Uncle Jesse. Little Junk Wax Thursday. Shout out to Fresh Pulls, my content creator brother that I got to meet when I went up to Baston. Love me some Uncle Jesse. And we're not talking about Full House. I am very well, brother. Thank you for asking, Taylor. It is another fantastic morning here in the family. Mass Z, good morning, legend. Great to see you too, buddy. Okie dokie. That's better. We're going to top load that Roki as well, even though it's numbered to 150, because Roki Sasaki is no slouch. So that could be a very valuable card someday. 139 out of 150 on the Roki rookie. Color match, too, for the Trolley Dodgers. Beautiful. All right. We are halfway there, legends. This is our penultimate box. Empty box there, folks. Pack number 4 to the side. As I knock everything over on my table. Way to go, Dalen. Way to go. We'll put some autographs up there. There you go. All right. Good luck, everybody. Penultimate round, also known as second to last. John Harris, ready for the weekend? Nice, buddy. I am very well. Thank you for asking, my dude. Always happy when I'm here ripping packs with my best friends on a very thankful Thursday. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, brother. And top of the morning to each and every one of you legends over here on TikTok. So, folks, as always, I know we have some new people in here this morning. If it is your very first time tuning in, it is wonderful to have you. My name is Dalen, also known as JunkWaxVintage. You can find me here almost every single morning, ripping packs, cracking backs, and having an absolutely wonderful time with the rest of the family. If you are new here, folks, keep in mind that we are live on 5 separate platforms right this second. So if you want to come over here and join us on Twitch or YouTube, we would love to have you. And you can also go check out JunkWaxVintage.com because that's the website that hosts everything having to do with this channel. So there is a delicious wall of wax right here to my left. I implore you to go check out the selection. We pride ourselves in having the biggest selection that you're going to find. Warm milk. Thank you for smacking the follow button, my man. Welcome to the family. He needs some milk. All right, we start off with the ambassador of the Quan, Stephen Quan. He is Quan in a million. Phoenix Bees, thank you for smacking the follow button. Welcome. Carson Ryan, welcome back, buddy. Hi Song Kim. The Polar Bear, Mr. Pete Alonso. Manny Machado. One half of the brothers Nola. Ooh, we have a Masataka Yoshida for the Red Sox going to Todd O'Hara, numbered to 125. Junior Caminero, Luis Angel, Roki Sasaki, Justin Bieber, Aurelvis Martinez for the Blue Jays. Little Max Muncy rookie. Drew Thorpe, Schwellenbach, Paul Skeens for the Pirates, going to Mr. Ringley. Gabriel Moreno, Hold the Mayo for the Orioles, numbered to 250, going to Mean Brad Green. Jackson Holiday on the Creators. Alcantara for the Cubbies. Steven Gomez, welcome back, my brother, and you might want to go back and watch the replay, buddy, because you were doing very, very well this morning, Mr. Gomez. Sonny Gray, Byron Buxton, Shohei Ohtani-san for the Trolley Dodgers. Rhett Lauder with his Locks of Love. Hold the Mayo, Riley Greeny. Our very first autograph out of our second to last box goes to the Fightin' Phillies, and that is Timbo Tewood on the Michael Mercado on-card rookie autograph. I'd like to have a go around with that, Philly. Let's leave it up. Mr. Mike Trout going to Mr. Gomez. Shohei Ohtani on the finest timelines. Matt Shaw. A dollop of Dollander. Nick Kurtz for the Athletics going to Smitty. Aiden Dana. Vladdy. Aaron Judge. Mookie. Yeah, they call him the fireman. That's his name. The fireman, Emmanuel Clase. Brent Rooker. Connor Norby. Finest timelines, all rise, Aaron Judge to 99. Another one for Mr. Alan White. Congratulations, Alan. Beautiful. Rafael Devers. Acuna Matata. How about an RPA for the Motor City Kitties, numbered to 299, Justin Henry Malloy, and that goes to Andrew Moffat.
Oh my God!
Congratulations, Andrew. That's a nice one there, buddy. Beautiful. Uploading that one up for you. Hayden Dana for the Angels going to Mr. Gomez, number to 325, rookie. Aurelvis, Connor Norby, and Francisco Lindor. Finishing off round number 3. We got a few sleevers in that one, my friends. Congratulations, Mr. Moffat. Beautiful RPA. Well, good morning, Brandon Franz, also known as Johnny Utah. How you doing there, brother? Top of the morning to my brother from another mother. Always good to see you, buddy. Making my morning. Krabby Rob says that RPA is sick. You're right. I could not agree more. What's up, Big Perm? Big Worm? Michael Ferrara, buenos dias, my man. Good morning. Shannon, thank you for smacking the follow button. Welcome to the crew. think that one's going to go in a 130. A little tight on the 130. I'm going to have to go grab a brand new top loader, folks. Allow me just a moment. That one's going to go in 180 point. And good morning, Krabby Rob Benoit. How's our family's favorite single dad doing this morning? Good to see you as well, Michael. Hey, I love you more, Mr. Moffat. I appreciate the positivity, my man. Thank you. All right, allow me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, my friends. I want to go grab a big boy top loader for that RPA. And we got to grab a brand new spicy water. Allow me just a moment, my friends. I will be right back. That's better. There you go, buddy. Gotta love it. Only RPA we have found thus far. Congratulations, Drew. Alrighty, folks.
One down, one to go.
Last box magic. Of course, if you want to head on over to JunkWaxVintage.com and snag yourself down something personal from the delicious wall of wax to my left, now would be a perfect time to do it, because we're going to be done with this break in just a moment, and we are going to refresh that shop. Oh, there you go, Mr. Moffat. Beautiful, buddy. I am glad that's going to a Tiger collector. Empty box there, legends. Pack number 4 to the side, and we will bust all those last. Buena suerte. Good luck. Oh, you know what? I completely failed to refresh that tiny diny goal. Let's do that. Real quick, like. My favorite gift of all time. I love those tiny dinies. There you go. Refreshed. Always flying high. Good morning. Great to see you, buddy. Welcome back. Philly Card Store, good morning. All right, legends. Last round. Here we go. Luke Keyshaw for Minnesota, rookie. Christian Campbell, rookie for Boston. Dylan Cruz, rookie for the Nationals, going to Mean Brad Green. Austin Riley. Your 2023 Rookie of the Year, Corbin Carroll. Head up to Scotty Too Hottie Kunigo, but the Diamondbacks go to Cody Simons today. Justin Henry Malloy to go with your RPA, Mr. Moffat, numbered to 75. Beautiful. That gets a top loader. Christian Yelich. Jacob Wilson, numbered to 99. There you go, Uncle Smitty. Felicidades, hermano. We're going to take the liberty of uploading that one up right meow. Felicidades, Tio Smitty. That is 88th on print to 99. And we're doing the same thing with your Justin Henry Malloy, Mr. Moffat, since it is numbered to less than 100. There you go, Uncle Smitty. I know you like that one, brother. All right, we have an all-rise Aaron Judge on the refractor. Zach Veen. A little Morning Wood. Tariq Screwball. Bryce Happa. Spencer Strider with that luscious lip curtain and the tree trunk thighs. That guy is built. And his mustache is him, as my son would say. Angel Martinez. He's got the juice. Tatis. Cody Streed has a question.
Oh, yeah. What kind of a question you want to ask her?
He says, Dalen, if one person bought every spot in a break, what would happen? We would break it just like any other normal box, my man. if somebody snagged every single break spot. That would be kind of an interesting break, but we would still run it. Derake Baldwin, number to 300 rookie for the Braves, going to Jeffro. Brooks Lee for Minnesota. Julio Rodriguez on the Creators. Matt Shaw for the Cubbies. Royce Lewis, Thomas Sagisi, Luke Keyshaw, Christian Campbell, Dylan Cruz, Cedon Rafaela for the Bo Sox, going to Todd O'Hara. Nice one, Todd. Congratulations, buddy. Little second-year Cedon. Uncle Larry Andrew McClutchin, Drew Thorpe, Reese Hines, Dylan Cruz, so nice you got him thrice in the same box. Jaron Duran, Matt Shaw, Jackson Merrill, your World Series MVP with his annoyingly perfect teeth, Mr. Freddie Freeman. That's right, John Harris, little Himothy. Christian Walker, Ellie De La Cruz. And that is a rare Ellie De La Cruz. Just leaving that one up for you, buddy. Willie Wagner, Cam Smith, again. The Lawnmower Man, Jackson Churio, Matty McClain, Louis Castillo for my Seattle Mariners, Edgar Cuero, Brooks Lee, Rafael Devers, Michael McGreevy for the Cardinals, going to Mr. Matt Mauer, to 75. Rookie auto. Beautiful. Congratulations, Mr. Matt Mauer, also known as Maui Leany. Oh, wow. How about a Shohei Ohtani for the Trolley Dodgers to 350, excuse me. And that goes to Mr. James Ringley. Congratulations, James. As the kids would say, you are paid, my buddy. Gunnar Henderson on the Creators. Shohei Ohtani-san, so nice you got him twice-y-san. And Kevin Alcantara, last but not least for the Cubbies. On the base packs, Francisco Zampini. Buenos días y bienvenidos a familia, mi amigo. All right, my dear friends, we have a couple of sleevers here, then we need to get through some pack number 4s. And maybe we even find an autograph in those. Who knows? We are going to top load that Shohei because it is Shohei. Beautiful autograph on this one, too. Congratulations, Matt Mauer. If you're going back and watching the replay, Matt Mauer, congratulations, brother. We missed you this morning, but I'm very grateful that we could pull you something juicy. Hey, gracias a ti, Francisco. Hey, bueno verte, my man. Y lo siento en advancia porque mi español es basura. Porque soy muy gringo. Como se dice neon white. Necesito sunglasses. Okie dokie, legends. Uno más. Jim Cos says, let's fill that hockey break. I would love to, brother. Rent me with a good time. That is our second ever NHL break here in this community. Fun fact. All right, homies. We got to bust into a brand new spicy water. Give me just a moment, please. Got to stay hydrated. Muchísimas gracias, Francisco. Very glad to have you here, buddy. Cheers. Roast. Man, I love that spicy water. Once it hits your lips, it's just so good. Alrighty. Melody said she looked up that Shohei and it sold for $60 raw yesterday. You already know, my dear friends, if that was my card, I would definitely probably be sending that one off to PSA after a very thorough pre-grade, of course. Steven, do these fit in 35-point top loaders? Technically, yes, but I do not use 35-point because they're a little bit tight. So I always use 55-point, and you can find those up there at JunkWaxVintage.com. Actually, I take that back. I think we might be out of 55ers, but we will have more up there in the next couple of weeks because we have some coming right meow. Upside Down says, how many spicy waters do you drink in a week, you think? A lot. I know I go through about 5 or 6 per day minimum. So that is 30 to 36 per week. Like 3 boxes. They're 12 per box. Looking for that case hit. All right, my dear friends. These are your pack number 4s. Buena suerte. And then, of course, we're going to refresh JunkWaxVintage.com. So if you want to head on over there and snag yourself down something to rip, I am happy and humbled to rip it together. All right, here we go. Willie Adamas, Jackson Churio, Kelvin Alcantara, The Lawnmower Man, Luis Robert, also known as El Pantera in Bo Jackson's Ballerina. Oh, how about an Angel Martinez, 69 of 99. For the Clevelanders, going to Sam Hafner. First break magic again for Sam. And I would love to fill that and Allen and Ginter break. Thank you, my friends. Vladdy, the 325 for the Blue Jays, going to Timbo T-Wood. Matt Shaw for the Cubbies. What's up, Mookie? What's up? Give me a hell yeah if you remember that reference. Bud Wise There you go, Burt Reynolds. That's right, my man. 35 to 42 per week. Beautiful. Willie Adamas, Connor Norby, Devin Williams for the Pinstripes, Wyatt Langford for our Texas Rangers, going to Timbo. Cam Smith, the Geesey. Oh, we got a Pearl. Numbered to 60, and folks, it is last team magic. Going to Mr. Alan White, and that is penultimate on print. 59 out of 60 on the Pearl. Those are so damn cool. Congratulations, Alan White. Excellent. And we have back-to-back numbered cards for the Rangers, numbered to 300, Dustin Harris rookie. And that goes to Timbo. Trey Turner, Air Jordan, Brooks Lee, Acuna Matata, Roki Sasaki rookie. Air Jordan, so nice, you got him twice. Trevor Taylor, Francisco, Wheeler, Adolis, Mookie again, the 250 for the Trolley Dodgers. There you go, James Ringley. Jackson Churio, Brooks Lee, the Geesey, Jose Ramirez, Pobrecito, Altuvito, a different type of short print. And I'm going to hell. Mason Wynn, Freddie Peralta, Zach Nito Cabito for the Angels. Rhett Lauder with his Locks of Love numbered to 35. Nice one. And that goes to Mr. Alan White one more time. Vladdy to 200 for the Blue Jays, going to Timbo. Christian Campbell for the Bo Sox, the Pasquatch, and Ryan Bliss for my Seattle Mariners. Finishing that one off, my dear friends. Beautiful. Gotta love some Topps Finest, my dear friends. Wow. All right, let me sleeve up some cards here real quick. We'll do a quick recap, and then we will refresh that shop. Thank you, Dutchie. I appreciate the positivity, buddy. Roger that, Upside Down. Correct. So I actually did a little bit of research because I was slightly concerned about the hydration factor of spicy water, right? Because I drink a lot of it. So I did a lot of research, and water is water is water. As long as there's no sugar in it, and there is never any sugar in the water that I drink, so it is totally okay. I was a little bit concerned about like calcium that might build up in there. I would rather not have kidney stones. Please and thank you. But yeah, I think I'm in the clear. Couple of top loaders here too. All right, we are solid, my friends. All right, let's hit a little recap. There is numbered cards and honorable mentions in here, my friends. We have Vladdy to 200 for the Blue Jays going to Timbo. Vladdy's so nice you got him twice there, Timbo T. Wood. Numbered. This one's to 200. That is to 325. Dustin Harris for the Rangers. That is another one for Timbo, numbered to 300. Mookie Betts to 250. Going to Mr. James Ringley. Another Shohei going to Mr. Ringley. Garake Baudrin going to Jeff Rotel for the Braves, numbered to 300. And this dude is no slouch either. Been playing pretty damn good lately. Masataka Yoshida for the Bo Sox to 125. And that goes to Todd O'Hara. Hold the Kobe Mayo for the Orioles for Mean Brad Green, numbered to 250. All Rise Aaron Judge to 99. That one's going to get a top loader. That goes to Mr. Alan White on the finest timelines. Hayden Dana to 325 for Steven Gomez and the Angels. Mikey Stanton for Alan White, numbered to 200. All Rise going to Alan White, numbered to 250. All Rise to 325 going to Alan White. Chris Bryant for the Rockies, numbered to 99. That one gets a top loader also. And that goes to Chris Condor, also known as the NX Captain, over here on Twitch. We have a Tariq Screwball for the Motor City Kitties going to Mr. Drew Moffitt, numbered to 150. Ellie De La Cruz on the rare. And Augustin Ramirez for the Marlins, numbered to 300, going to Alan White. And Shohei Ohtani on the common, last but not least. But when you find the Shohei, you sleeve the Shohei. Then into the bigger ones. We have numbered to 75 Brooks Lee for Minnesota, going to Drew Moffitt. Reese Hines to 25 for WKRP and Cincinnati, going to Alan White. Roki Sasaki, color match, rookie to 150, going to James Ringley. Jacob Wilson for Uncle Smitty, 88 out of 99 on the Arrivals rookie. Justin Henry Malloy, numbered 69 out of 75, going to Mr. Moffitt. Shohei Ohtani to 350, going to Mr. Ringer. Brett Lauder to 35 for the Reds, going to Alan White. Connor Norby on the Pearl, 59 out of 60, going to Alan White. Angel Martinez for Cleveland, going to Sam Hafner, to 99, rookie. And into our autographs here, folks. Jordan Westberg for the Orioles, going to Mean Brad Green, to 99. Greg Jones, numbered 50 out of 50 on the rookie auto. Beautiful. Congratulations to Chris Condor. Now, Steven Gomez, bro, the sleeper, numbered to 25. The man, the myth, the pool hose. And Melody says, Mr. Dalen, if that auto is a buyback, does that mean the actual card is from when he was MVP or it is a reprint? This is from that year. It is from 2018. This is a 2018 Topps Finest. And it is a buyback, yes. Correctamundo. Beautiful. On-card auto. There you go, Steven Gomez. That one snuck right up on us. Justin Henry Malloy on the RPA to 299, going to Drew Moffitt. Daniel Schneemann for Cleveland, going to Sam Hafner. First break magic for Sam. Michael Mercado for the Fightin' Phillies, and that goes to Timbo T. Wood. Michael McGreevy, back-to-back Michaels on the autograph, and that goes to the Cardinals, also known as Mr. Matt Mauer, numbered to 75. And Cedon Rafaela for the Bo Sox, and that goes to Todd O'Hara. There you go, my dear friends. Thank you so much for helping us get that full. And you already know, we do have the second half of that case, my dear friends. So I strongly believe that's going to go live tonight at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So you might want to set yourself an alarm if you want to make sure you get the team that you want. You know it gets a little hot and heavy right there at 7 p.m. when we drop those PYT breaks. So 7 p.m. Central Standard Time tonight, my friends. Whatever time that is for you. Little spot of housekeeping. It is almost September. Yikes. Time flies when you're hanging out with your best buddies, gosh dang it. Alrighty. Steven, felicidades, my brother. Beautiful pool hose autograph. Number to 25, too, buddy. That is nothing to shake a stick at. Oh, no worries, Miss Melody. That's a new one for me, too. I'm with you. All right, homies. Let's refresh that shop real quick. Do we have a Timbo T-Wood here with us this morning by chance? Or a Jared Ziegler? Or a Chris Diaz? And we do have some new orders up there at jwv.com. Thank you so much, Miss Melody. Let's get you locked in here. We can do without the K-pop this morning. Beautiful. All right, in our second ever NHL break, thank you so much, Miss Melody, taking down spot number 18. Got you locked in there, my friend. Thank you. Super excited to get into our second NHL break here in this family. Excuse me. That's right, Steven. Mucho aprecio, hermano. Lego Man, stay frosty. You're right. Before we know it, it's going to be Christmas. Hey, Mr. Cooper, if you're taking off this morning, Reese, thank you as always for starting the morning the right way, buddy. I wish you a very thankful Thursday, and I hope to see you back here tonight, my dude. Same junk time, same junk channel. 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, and remember that break will go live at 7 p.m. You might want to set yourself an alarm. Okie dokie. Next, Mr. Wyatt. Ooh, taking down 3 packs of Spotlight by Andy Friedman. Beautiful. You are, Miss Melody. That is correct. You are absolutely right. Give me just a moment. Yes, number 28. Gotcha, Melly. There you go, my friend. Gotcha covered. Hey, Mr. Peacherelli, if you're taking off this morning, David, I will check those messages over there on Discord, brother. You have a great day also. I'll talk to you real soon, buddy. Cheers. All right, let me grab those packs for Wyatt real quick like. I'll be right back. Three packs of Spotlight by Andy Friedman. Thank you, Wyatt. Next, Heather, Ms. Barish, my terrific Tennessean, taking 9 and 19 in Donruss. Thank you, Heather. Little first break magic for you. 9 and 19. There you go, Heather. Got you locked in, my friend. Hey, thank you. Excited to see if we can find you something nice. Next is Mr. Cody Kempner, a killer Kentuckian, taking our last pack of 2024 Spotlight by Andy Friedman. Thank you very much, Mr. Cody, also known as Striker, or also known as Whiskey Outlaw. He's got 2 different names over here. Always keeping me on my toes there, Cody. I appreciate you, brother. There you go, sir. We will get into that one in just a moment. Oh, I love it, Melody. Thank you, my friend. I'm ridiculously excited to get into that next hockey break. All right. Speaking of next, Mr. Wyatt R. taking a spot in our Allen and Ginter, and he took down objects, animals, and places. Thank you very much, Wyatt. So you have both of the Allen and Ginter spots, we call them. The non-baseball humans and objects, animals, and places. Nice. That is correct, Jeffro, yes. A brand new Andy Friedman set is due out soon. I thought it was going to come out right after the National, because if you remember at the National, my brother, when we were there at trade night, we talked to the card carver that was supposed to be there with Andy Friedman, but Andy Friedman was sick, if you remember that conversation. So he was saying that it was supposed to drop the Wednesday after the National. Well, I've been looking for it. Where is it? But I hope it comes out soon, because you know we're going to go hard on that one. Okie dokie. I think we are current up there in the shop, legends. Let's get into some family rips, shall we? Good morning, Niche. Good to see you, Rob Nicius. How you doing there, big man? Happy Thursday, sir. Okie dokie. Ooh, we have another couple of spots taken down. Shout out to Billy Blundell, an awesome Illinoisan. And our Allen and Ginter taking down the Athletics and the Twinkies. Thank you, Bill. And you have kind of a famous last name there, Bill. By the way, sir. Average Card Dude. Welcome back, brother. I see you. Billy Blundell, Athletics, and Twinkies. There you go, buddy. Hey, feet and knees together, Airborne. How you doing there, Mr. Skeens? Great to see you, Michael. How you doing, big man? Big hugs and firm handshakes to my Airborne brother. Always good to see you, buddy. All right. We're getting closer and closer on that Allen and Ginter, my friends. We are down to, let's see here. We have 9 teams remaining in Allen and Ginter. Let's keep me honest here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. We are current. Beautiful. Andy Friedman is not related to Freddie Freeman. No, sir. But I can understand why you would think that. Jorge Blanco. Buenos dias, my man. Hey, bueno verte. Siempre. Tu sabes way. Si mames way. Okie dokie. Cody. Mr. Stryker. Good luck. Jeffro says it drops next week, August 28th. Nice. Well, we'll have to keep our eyes peeled for that one. Excited for that. And shout out to my buddy, Mr. Andy Friedman. Okie dokie. Buena suerte. Good luck. And we start off with a Juan in a million Marshall. Odai Senga. The man, the myth, the pool hose. Tom Seaver. And I believe that's going to be numbered to 75 on the Spotlight parallel. Correctamundo. 46 out of 75 there for you, buddy. Air Jordan Alvarez. Shout out to Bubba. Randy Arozarena. And home field advantage. Freddie Freeman, your World Series MVP with his annoyingly perfect teeth. Finishing that one up for you, Cody. We're going to sleeve and top load up that Tom Seaver for you. I agree, Lego Man, stay frosty. That's pretty cool, right? So fun fact about this set, my friends. When Andy Friedman creates these cards, they're actually on tiny little canvases that are even a little bit smaller than the actual card themselves. So I watched him do one of these, and it was mesmerizing. It is so damn cool watching him do these. And in the Spotlight, you can also find original art that you can actually find encased those original canvases that he did the original art on. We've actually found 2 of them over the course of ripping all this product. So love from Spotlight. Thank you as always, Cody. And congratulations again on your Hype Train win, by the way there, buddy. All right, Mr. Rodenbeck. Wyatt. You and I both, Mike Skeens. Gracias, Señor Ruiz. Estoy acuerdo. I agree. Thank you, Brandon Franz. All right, Wyatt. You ready, my man? And of course, my friends, we will refresh that JunkWaxVintage.com right after this rip. If you want to snag something down from the shop, you are more than welcome. There is no queue right now, by the way. Just want to make sure we're ready, Wyatt. There's my man. All right, let's go. Good luck, my man. First pack magic starting out with some Willie McCovey. Shout out to Rob Richardson. He's got the juice. Tatis. For the Tigers, old school Braves legend, Mr. Eddie Matthews. Oh, hell yeah. Julio Rodriguez. Dave Justice. And you know what? That might be... Nope, I thought that might be an SP. It is not. Juan and Emilian Gonzalez. And Mike Piazza. Finishing that one off for you. Let me go back and double check that one. Ah! Oh, bro! Peanut butter and jealous. Number to 10 on the Julio. That is a canvas parallel, my dude. Wow. 5 out of 10 on the Julio Rodriguez. Congratulations, buddy. That is sick. Woo! I am honored to even hold it in my hot little mitts. Congratulations, Wyatt. And that one goes in a brand new 55-point top loader for you, buddy. Check that out. Woo! Beautiful. You know I love me some Julio. On the stand he goes. All right, let's move on. Thank you, Heather. Agreed. I see you, Wyatt. I see you. All right. Starting off a little Kyle Tucker. Somebody bang a trash can for those Astros. Old Casey Stengel. Face looking like a road map. Corey Seager. Shout out to Mr. Daniel Gates. Nolan Schanuel. And that is a first lights rookie for the Angels. Beauty. Oh. Oh, my Lanta. Last on print to 5. Eddie Matthews. On the Twilights. Bro. You are killing it. Wow. Number to 10, Julio. Last on print, 5 out of 5 on the Eddie Matthews. As for Cleveland, folks, we had a little hiccup on the Twitch stream. I apologize, my friends. If I lost you, just go ahead and refresh. But it should be okay. And last but not least, on the 1982 design, Pat Zachary for the Mets. Goodness gracious, Wyatt. They don't call me the bookend king for nothing. Nice one there, buddy. And I believe that is a 1968 design throwback. I could be wrong, though. Somebody double check me on that. All right, Wyatt.
One down, one to go.
I would say good luck, but I don't think you need it. Good luck, brother. Woo! Striker. I just ripped yours, brother. I am so sorry I missed it. I just ripped yours, my friend. I'm so sorry. I thought you were here. All right, we have a 1982 design, Mr. Eddie Murray. Buffalo Dean, welcome back, brother. Adley Rushman on the Future Stars. Ryan Howard for the Fightin' Phillies. Colton Cowser on the First Lights rookie for the Orioles. Oh, you got the artist himself. That is Mr. Andy Friedman, the gentleman that made all this art. Bucky Dent. And Eric the Red. Finishing that one off for you, buddy. Just double checking that we didn't miss anything there. Yeah, we good. Woo! Excellent few packs there, buddy. Congratulations, Wyatt Rodenbeck. Damn. Just making sure we didn't miss an SP in here. We did not. You are good. Alrighty. Well, congratulations again, brother. Julio numbered to 10. Eddie Matthews to 5. Congratulations, buddy. That is magnificent. Going in your pile, Wyatt. Let me snag myself a little sippy after that one. Almost need a schmoke and a pancake. Bong and a blintz. Pipe and a crepe. Flapjack and a cigarette. Cigar and a waffle. And there is no placing you. Ollie says, Dalen, if I'm buying a box online to break, you don't just send the box. Everything purchased on the shop is now broken live, question mark. I want to buy the Donruss Panini 24-25 basketball blaster box and put the third spot in the Donruss break. Will they both be ripped open live? I am so sorry, Ollie. That is a lot of information there, brother. Yes, Ollie. So if you snag something down from JunkWaxVintage.com, typically we rip it live. Yes, absolutely. Are you saying you got the third spot in the Donruss break? I think. That is correct, Jeffro. So if he wants it sent sealed, we can do that. Or, as always, I love to rip it live here. That is what we do. So completely up to you there, Ollie. Just let me know there, big man. And we will break that Donruss as soon as it fills. Okay, yep. Then that is what we do here, Ollie. Absolutely, brother. You're all set. Jason Huedel, good morning. Good to see you, buddy. You and I both, Jeff Rotel. Reading between the lines on that one. Alrighty, let's refresh that shop, my dear friends. I appreciate you, Ollie. Thank you so much, good buddy. All right, it does look like we are current up there in the shop, my dear friends. So, we have been here for 2 hours this morning. It has been another thick with 4 C's and very thankful Thursday morning. My dear friends, I'm going to go ahead and make that last call. If you would like to tear something down from JunkWaxVintage.com, I would love to rip it for you. But if you want to wait until later tonight, that's okay too. Your boy has got a huge backlog of cards that I need to pre-grade today. So, that's the goal, to get through a whole bunch of those. And we are sending out some more pre-grades soon, if Mrs. Junkwax did not already send them out yesterday. Ollie says, I'm about to purchase in 15 minutes. Rip both of your purchases. All right, brother. You got it. So we've got 15 minutes to kill. Let's rip through some more juicy junk wax, shall we? Sounds good. So as always, my dear friends, you are absolutely invited to head on over to JunkWaxVintage.com and snag yourself down something to rip. As of this moment, we do not have a queue. Do we have a Jared Ziegler here with us this morning by chance? Or Timbo T. Wood? Or Chris Diaz? Any of you legends, are you here this morning? We'll just continue ripping through some juicy junk wax. Drew Jones, has the Ricky shown up in the vintage repacks yet? He has not. No, sir. We have not found Ricky yet. I should probably go in there and adjust that checklist too, right? Let's see if I can do that real quick. Thanks for bearing with me for just a moment here, folks. Try to adjust that checklist. All right. So we found the Nolan Ryan. We found the 1973 Topps Babe Ruth. We found the Ryan Sandberg 1983 Topps Rookie. Oh, nope, I'm so sorry. We did not find that Babe Ruth. That was the wrong one. we found the 1973 Topps #1 with Hank Aaron and Willie Mays. There we go. All right. Checklist is adjusted. There you go, fam damly. Beautiful. There is still some serious juice hiding in those repacks, by the way. Hey, there's Timbo T. Wood. It is so damn good to see you this morning, you legend. Are you ready to rip, brother? That would be awesome. Perfect timing. Speaking of repacks, you got one here, Timbo T. Wood. Let's see if we can't find you something juicy, my brother. But first, let's go through a 1990 basketball rack pack. See if we can't find you an MJ. Maybe some more Patrick Ewing. Maybe some more Legend Larry. Beam O'Brien, good morning, my man. Great to see you back. Hope you're having a thankful Thursday, my dude. Thank you, Dutchie. Oh, we almost got that good rip. Gosh dang it. Cell number 1. Cell number 2. And last but not least, you have a little Magic Johnson on the All-Star of cell number 3. Buena suerte, Timbo. We will rip into your repack box right after this, my good man. Oh, hey, that's okay, Ollie. No sweat, brother. So we can try to figure that out throughout the day today, buddy, and we will be back here tonight, and we can pick that right up. No sweat, my buddy. And I appreciate you, Ollie. Thank you, my man. All right, we have a Byron Irvin for Rip City. Upside Down says, I'm from Sweden, you know? So what is junk wax? Never heard that word before. So junk wax is a term that we use for cards that were created from about 1986 to about 1996. So that was a 10-year period where the card companies did not think about the health of the hobby. They thought about money. So they just thought they were kind of printing money. So they grossly overprinted everything in the trillions with a T. So there are still junk wax era boxes that you can find for cheaper than you could buy them for back in 1989. And there was a lot of people like yours truly that snagged some boxes and threw them up in a closet and forgot about them for a while, hoping that those boxes would increase in value. Welp, not so much, unfortunately, because you can still buy those boxes for cheaper than you could back then. So to answer your question, my friend, that is what we call junk wax. And that is how I started this channel. That is why my name is JunkWaxVintage. So there you go. Obviously, we have moved forward into a lot of modern cards as well. But yeah, there you go. Good question. AC Green, Horace Grant, Eddie Johnson. I see you, Ernie. Thank you, Timbo. Mr. Mark Jackson, James Edwards, channeling his inner Fu Manchu, Scotty Too Hottie Brooks, Reggie Miller, Mean Joe Klein for Baston, Mark Eaton, Buck Johnson, Moses Malone, Percy Hawkins, Detlef Shrimp, former Seattle Supersonic, Robert Parrish for Baston, E3 Collectibles. Afternoon, sir. How you doing? All right, round 2. And good morning to Kirk Rylance. Good to see you, you mustache marauder. Another OG of the family. Frank Brickowski, Jay Humphreys, Adrian Dantley, Antoine Carr, Kevin Edwards, Craig Elo, Quack, 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 Mr. Ducksworth, Vlade Divac, Bill Cartwright, Horny Hornacek. Who wears short shorts? He does. The big man, Mr. Patrick Ewing, and one of the most iconic cards of 1990 Fleer, in my humble opinion. Joe Dumars, the round mound of rebound, Charles Barkley. That's terrible, man. Terrible. McLeod and Dennis Johnson, finishing that one off for Timbo's Baston Celtics. He had some heroically short shorts also. Gotta love 1990 basketball. All right, Timbo, this is your last cell before we get into your vintage repack, buddy. Good luck. Johnny Newman. Now he's an old man. Benny Johnson. Buck Williams. Orlando Woolridge. John Paxson, Jim's brother. My cousin, Mr. Nate McMillan, from my Seattle Supersonics. Kenny Sky Walker. The Spider, John Sally. Smoking That Herb, Williams. Ricky Smits, with Clapping Them Maurice Cheeks, co-starring. Jim Paxson, we got both of the Paxson brothers. Rick Mahorn, with Legend Larry co-starring. Mitchell Split Your Wiggins. What You Talking About, Kevin Willis. Tom Hammonds. And Magic Johnson on the All-Star. There you go, Timbo. Always happy to rip into some 1990 Fleer. Oh, by the way, folks, I told you all I have a little pet project over here. So a lot of you remember the 1991 Fleer Pro Visions cards. Give me a hell yeah in the chat if you know what I'm talking about. If you do not know what I'm talking about, let me know, because I'll show you. So story is, folks, I am trying to grab a whole bunch of 1991 sealed boxes because we're going to put them in the shop and let you all chase those Fleer Pro Visions cards because they are so damn cool, right? So, fun fact, 1991 Fleer Baseball, the boxes are like 40, 50 bucks. 1991 Football, the boxes are like 60 to 70 bucks. 1991 Fleer Basketball, $200 a box. What? What are we doing here? Come on. That's crazy town. Nah, man, that's funky town. So yeah, but I'm still trying, gosh dang it. Well, hopefully we'll find some. Not for $200 a box. That's insane. All right, Timbo. Good luck, brother. Here we go. I hope so, Timbo T. Wood. Let's see what we find for you here, buddy. And thank you as always, Timbo, for snagging these down from the shop. All right, let's... Oh, buddy.
Oh my God!
Oh my God, it's so juicy!
Well, congratulations, Timbo T. Wood. My man. How about a Ricky Henderson rookie card? And it is beautiful. In wonderful condition. Congratulations, Timbo. I am peanut butter and jealous, good sir. That is tremendous. Congratulations, my friend. You deserve every bit of that. You and all 1,400 of your gifted subs. Congratulations on the Ricky rookie. Jorge Blanco, this is a Kershaw. My man, Kershaw. But good guess. I would love to have a Microtech. But I don't have 500 bucks I could spend on a knife today. I wish I could. Someday. Someday. Well, again, Timbo T. Wood, that is a very sweet card, my brother. Thank you so damn much. And I appreciate you even more, my good man. Love you, Timbo. Woo! Would you just look at it? And that is no reprint, folks. That is a real, authentic Ricky Henderson rookie. So like I've said, folks, the theme, we'll call it, the theme of this round of repacks is rookie cards and vintage rookie cards. So I think out of 12 cards in the whole run, there's 3 or 4 of them that are not rookie cards. All the rest of them are. And the checklist is up there at JunkWaxVintage.com. So if you want to look and see what is left, you're more than welcome to do so. Obviously, the Ricky Henderson is now off the board. So I will go in there and adjust that after the show. Congratulations again, Timbo T. Wood. Love you, brother. All right, all right. Drew Jones, I'm so sorry, brother. Gosh dang it, but I promise you there's some other really cool stuff in there too, Mr. Jones. Alrighty. Let's refresh that shop real quick, my dear friends. Why, thank you, Newgrass. What's up, buddy? Beam Brian, you are correct. All Sport Cards says, do you ever rip vintage hockey? I can't say we do, buddy. If I had some, I would. But typically, the only hockey that we rip into is 1990 when we start my show, because we always start with a pack of junk wax. And we had a box of 1990 hockey cards that were donated to the family. And then we have a whole bunch of modern hockey, but we have not yet ripped into vintage hockey. That's what we'll say. Just not yet. Good question, my man. And that's right, Jason Weddle. We were just talking about that card, right? His ears must have been burning. All right, Mr. Glenn Poling, another OG of the family, an awesome Ohioan, taking the Tigers in our Allen and Ginter. Thank you as always, Glenn. That's right, All Sport. Yes, sir. And we did find a Yaromir. Newgrass. The queue is pretty small right now, my man. Actually, technically, we have 2 people in queue right now, but neither of them are here. So there is no queue. So if you want to head on over to JunkWaxVintage.com, please feel free to do so. We do have 1 repack in front of you for our buddy, Mr. Drew Jones. All right, Glenn Poling, Tigers. Thank you, Glenn. Got you locked in there, buddy. Next, Mr. Jones, taking down a vintage repack. Thank you so much, Drew. One moment, my man. Let's see if we can't find you something nice. Yeah? Striker, I'm glad you're here, buddy. Welcome back. Chito Vera. Bienvenidos, my brother. Oh, hey, Chito. My dude. I have something for you, buddy. So for you folks that were not here last night, I have a grade reveal from PSA. So a lot of you know that we sent off the biggest grading submission in the history of this channel just a couple of months ago. And I got the grades back on the dual grade category. Let me show you something here, folks. Tito Vera, I think you're going to be a very, very happy camper, sir. All right. Let's do a little grade reveal, shall we? So this first one goes to Mr. Robert Parkinson, I believe. That is a Shadur Sanders. On-card autograph, number 2 out of 3. Card came back a 10, autograph came back a 7. And you can see why. Kind of looks like he signed it kind of fast. But card still got a 10. Congratulations, Robert Parkinson. This one goes to Brandon Daigle, my cousin. Got a 10-10 on the C.J. Abrams 2019 Bowman's Best on-card autograph. Beautiful. Kyle Willard. No, not yet, my friend. Not yet. This is another one for Brandon Daigle. Card came back a 7. That is a thick boy. So those thick relic cards are always tough. But the autograph did come back a 10. And that card itself, I think that's numbered to 10. Also. So nice one, Brandon. How about Lad McConkey? Card came back a 7. Autograph came back a 10. That is another thick boy. And that one is numbered to 49 on the McConkey. How about some Bo Nix? 10 on the card, 9 on the autograph. Congratulations again, Brandon. Bernardo Silva. And that is second on print to 10. We pulled that together out of a Jose Mourinho soccer box. 9 on the card, 10 on the autograph. Another one for Brandon Daigle. I believe this one is numbered to 99. That is a Bryce Rayner first round autograph out of Panini Prospects. 9 on the card, 10 on the autograph. We pulled this one together. A lot of you will remember. That is numbered to 99, I think. Correct. 60 out of 99 on the Jacob Pelche. 9 on the card, 9 on the autograph. And that's an acetate card, so that one's kind of tough. This one goes to Jimmy Nuge. 10-10 on the PCA rookie. On-card autograph. Numbered to 99. That's a doozy. Congratulations, Jimmy Nuge. And a lot of you remember when we pulled that one out of a Tier 1 box. This is another one. Or excuse me, this goes to Kilo Joe Montez. Shout out to another OG of the family. And that came back a 10-10 on the Tatis. He's got the juice. On the refractor. On-card rookie autograph. Beautiful. Congratulations, Kilo Joe. Thank you, Sarge. And Sarge, thank you so much for the heart, good buddy. I heart you right back, you legend. Happy Thursday, brother. Chito Vera. Mi hermano. Estamos listos. For your Cain Velasquez. Relic Auto. You hear, Chito? Just want to make sure. My man. 10-10. Damn! That is magnificent, my friend. Peanut butter y celoso. 10-10 on the Cain Velasquez. And brother, that is a thick relic also. I got to be honest with you. I'm kind of surprised that came back at 10-10, but I am very, very grateful. Felicidades, hermano. 10-10 on your Cain Velasquez there, buddy. Beautiful. Would you just look at it? So damn cool. Next, this is another one for Brandon Daigle. A lot of you will remember when we pulled this out of a WNBA box. Elena De La Donna. 9 on the card, 10 on the autograph. It's a lady. Thank you so much, Chito. Estoy acuerdo. And then Kirk Woa, my favorite former fellow Washingtonian. And a lot of you will remember when we did a Topps Fire break and we found a Julio Rodriguez purple rookie autograph numbered to 50. And 10.
Damn.
Congratulations, Kirk Woa, and I am peanut butter and jealous of that one, buddy. And look at the PSA estimate. Goodness gracious. That is possibly a $1,000 card now there, Kirk Woa.
Damn.
Does not get much better than that, buddy. And then, getting down to the nitty-gritty here, this goes to Mr. Justin Miller. 10 on the card, 9 on the autograph. That is a 2022 Bowman Heritage Chrome Auto, numbered to 99. And then we have one last one, and this goes to Mr. Brandon Daigle. A lot of you know that we just pulled some Spotlight by Andy Friedman. This is number 10 out of 10, last on print. And it's number 10 out of 10 and got 2 10s on the grade. Tremendous slab there, Brandon Daigle. Congratulations again, buddy. So, folks, I think there was one card out of all of those that came back different than I called them in the pre-grading. So, my dear friends, I want to be transparent with you as always. I want to be very sure that you know I'm not getting like full of myself or anything like that. I'm very humble. But the fact is, folks, we have now had 4 or 5 different grading submissions come back, and my pre-grades are pretty spot on. So, with that being said, we've talked about this many, many times over the last few months. We are going to slightly increase pricing on September the 1st. Okay, about 10 days from right now. And as always, folks, you know, I don't really want to do that, but we have to. Because every single grading house has upped their prices. We have not. So it's time to catch up. So, and I think at this point I have proven the value of pre-grading. So, starting on September 1st, you will see a slight increase in all those prices. I just don't want there to be any surprises. Cool? Thank you as always, my dear friends, for letting me send those in for you. Let me pre-grade them for you. Grading has become pretty much what I do if I'm not live. And I love it. I have a blast with it. I take it very, very seriously because I think I'm putting my reputation out there, right? So, thank you, my friends, for letting me do that for you. I truly appreciate it. And you know, on top of that, my friends, we have a very high trust channel here, you know? And I do not take that for granted. Each and every one of you that allow me to redeem your redemptions for you, each and every one of you that sends me your valuable cards, thank you so damn much. I hope you know that I will never, ever take that for granted, and I'm very, very grateful. Tu sabes, Chito. Tu sabes, my man. That is correct, Caleb. We did finally find a downtown. We found it yesterday morning for Melody. We pulled a Terry Bradshaw downtown. All right, less talky, more rippy. Mr. Jones, Let's see what we can find for you here, buddy. Good luck. And Ryder, I hope you're right. Let's do it. Jordan Walters. So as of right now, my man, pre-grading is $8.50 per card. I think we're going to bump that up to $15. It's going to be $15 per card for pre-grading now. Jesse, so what is pre-grading? That's a great question. Let me get through this repack, and then I'll explain that to you. Sound good? B-Tech, thank you for smacking the follow button. I just don't want to make our buddy Drew wait any longer. Caleb 4, yes, the queue is open, my man. All right, good luck, Drew. Mr. Jones and me. Goodness gracious. Mr. Jones, you still here, buddy? Thank you, Ernie. I appreciate that, my dude. We're not trying to gouge people or anything like that. We just got to make sure that I'm getting paid for my time and materials that we use for that. All right. Thank you, Drew. I sincerely appreciate your patience, my good man. Ooh. Good luck. Ooh. Ryan Sandberg, 1983 tops. Rookie. Congratulations there, buddy. Nice one. Spokane's finest, and rest in peace to the legend, Mr. Ryan Sandberg. Gotta love those JWV slabs, too. Nice one, Drew Jones. I'm putting your name on this one, my brother. And thank you, as always, for snagging that down from JunkWaxVintage.com and just being a member of this family for so damn long. I appreciate you, brother. You are very welcome, Drew. Thank you. And I'm so sorry we pulled that Ricky right as you purchased that box. I'm so sorry, buddy. Thank you for being a good sport. A Ryan Sandberg rookie is nothing to shake a stick at. All right. I need to readjust that list. Give me just a moment here, folks. I'm going to adjust the checklist on the repacks so people know what is pulled and what is not. Okay, we found the 1972 tops Nolan. We found the 1983 tops Ryan Sandberg. We found the 1983 Donruss Ryan Sandberg. So we still have a Willie Mays, 1959 Willie Mays in there. We have a 1960 tops Stan the Man Musial. We have a 1976 tops Babe Ruth. We still have... Oh, we got to take down the Ricky. There we go. And we're all set. Outstanding. All right, we good. Thank you. Thank you, Caleb. Got you covered there, buddy. Striker. You did pretty well, my friend. I'll re-show you, Cody. So you got a Tom Seaver. Number 275 there, my friend. You got Freddie Freeman, Randy Arozarena, Air Jordan Alvarez, Albert Pujols, Odai Senga, and Juan and Emilian Marshall. There you go. Got you covered, Cody Kempner. And I'm sorry you're having bad signal today, my buddy. All right, all right. So, to explain to you, my dear friends, Jesse and Jordan Walters, are you still here this morning, my friends? Thank you for letting me get through that rip. Marky Mark Schellenbaum. Good to see you this morning, my brother. Jonathan Scherer. So we're actually live on 5 platforms every single show. So right this second, you can find us on Twitch, YouTube, Kick, Facebook, and TikTok. Hey, thank you, Cody. I do too. So, Jesse and Jordan, to answer that question about pre-grading, So I have invested quite a bit in the same exact tools that the grading houses use. So I have a very, very high-end digital microscope, I have a very, very high-end digital micrometer, I have a centering tool that I use, and with all of those tools, I take about 15 minutes per card. I evaluate the centering, the surface, the edges, and the corners. And then I actually send out a professional grading report to each person that purchases pre-grading. So let me show you something real quick. I'll show you a pre-grading report. If I can find one. All right. So, Mr. Alan White, I'm going to put you on blast here, buddy. Hope that's okay. This was a report that we sent to Mr. Alan White. So when you pre-grade cards, folks, this is what you get to your email box. So you see he pre-graded a 2025 Topps Dylan Cruz Mojo Refractor. And if you see, there's a key down there on the bottom with the initials, the abbreviations that we use for damage. So if you see there on the back, there's 2 Ds. Those are little dimples in the cards. And if you see there, folks, very important, it says potential grade, right? I am never going to try to guess what PSA will grade your card because it is totally subjective and you just never know. But I give you a potential grade, and that one is probably going to come back a 9, maybe even a 10. So that is why you see that right there. And that's how we do it. Here's another one. There's a Roki Sasaki Rainbow, and it's got a little minor edge ding on that one. It's got a dimple in the middle of it. So that one could come back a 9 or a 10. Shohei Ohtani, same thing. It's just slightly off center. But other than that, the card looks great. There's another Ohtani. Mr. Montgomery for the White Sox. Now, we graded the auto on that one also. So that card can come back a 9 or a 10. Auto's looking like a 9 because you can kind of see through the pen there. There's a Cal Raleigh Sapphire rookie. That one's probably going to come back a PSA 9 because it is pretty decently off-center. That one's going to come back an 8 or a 9. The Polar Bear from 2019 Optic, rated rookie. Little Carolina blue. Got some dimples on the front of it. So there you go. That is what pre-grading is, my friends. Thank you for asking. And Shawnee. So I find myself very accurate. And it's kind of weird for me to say that because I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I'm just being very factually honest with you, my friends. You can ask anybody that's been part of this family and sent cards in for pre-grading and then grading. Pretty damn good. I would say I'm like 95% accurate, which is pretty damn good. Mr. Josh Hausman, welcome back, buddy. Krusty Bomb Pop, good to see you, brother. Happy Thursday. All right, my dear friends, let's refresh that shop real quick and see where we're at. NFAB, how long does it take you to go through a card? About 15 minutes. I sincerely appreciate that, brother. Thank you for the kind words. Mr. Scherer, I do my damnedest, my man. It's my life. That's how I do it. I sincerely appreciate the kind words, my friends. Thank you so, so much. That means more to me than you will ever know. Thank you. This is my life. Gosh dang it. And I feel very, very grateful to have you all on this crazy card journey with us. So, folks, if you are new here this morning, my name is Dalen, also known as JunkWaxVintage. You can find me here almost every single morning, starting and ending your days the right way with that juicy, juicy junk wax. Some marvelous modern cards, a healthy dose of camaraderie, and always just a couple laughs. Typically at my expense, and that's exactly how I want it. So, folks, if you are new here, a couple of things for you. We are live on 5 separate platforms every single show. You can find us on TikTok, Facebook, Kick, YouTube, and of course, the whole rest of the fam family is over here on Twitch. If you want to make the switch, my friends, come on over, baby. We would love to have you. Also, my dear friends, let me explain to you a little bit of history, okay? We started this thing 4.5 years ago from a closet very similar to the one that you see back here behind me. We started ripping junk wax. It was just a good hang. I didn't even sell anything for the full, almost the whole first year that I went live. I didn't even sell anything. I was just opening boxes for myself, right? And it was typically junk wax because that was the cheapest things that I could find. And it's always very nostalgic to rip into those packs, right? So slowly but surely, my dear friends, over the last 4.5 years, this has grown into something that I never in a million years thought that it could. I am already in uncharted territory here, folks. This has already exceeded my wildest expectations, and we still have a long way to go. So as I have said before, folks, we have something coming to the channel in just a few weeks that is going to revolutionize everything that we do here. So a lot of you know that when we do breaks here, I always have to write on paper, right? You've seen those break sheets? We're doing something that is going to completely eliminate my need to write on paper. And I can't tell you too much yet. But folks, we're going to have something that you will not find on any other card channel anywhere of any size. So I am indescribably excited to show you what we've been working so hard on. Shout out to Mikey1, who's been working his little rear off also. So excited to show you what we have coming down the pipe here, folks. So if you like this show now, just wait, because it's about to get so much better. Thank you all for being here with me, my friends. I truly appreciate it. I will never take that for granted, and I would not be able to do it without each and every one of you. So please give yourselves a pat on the back for being a loved and valued member of the family. Aw, Jordan Walters, you are hit me in the feels over here, buddy. That is very kind of you to say, my man. Thank you so, so much. And we're already friends. Good, good, good. I was going to hit you with a follow if I didn't already. All right, legends. Hey, thank you so much, Ryder. And it's great to have you over here with us, buddy. Thank you for following us from Whatnot. And oh, just a heads up, folks. We will be live on Whatnot, I believe, tomorrow at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. So if you have not taken a moment and headed over to Whatnot and smacked us with a follow, you might want to. It is the same exact username on every single platform. You can find us on Instagram, and I implore you to follow us over there on Instagram because we do drop a weekly schedule there, so you will always know exactly where and when I will be. Because like Visa, my dear friends, I'm everywhere you want to be. I'll see myself out. Okie dokie, let's refresh that shop. See where we're at here, folks. And legends, we have been here for 2 hours and 40 minutes of quality family time. I am going to go ahead and call that last call, folks. It is time for your boy, go mow on some delicious Red's breakfast burritos. But if you want to get in a rip, I'm very happy and humbled to do it together. But don't you worry, my dear friends. Don't you fret. We will be back here tonight. Same junk time. Same junk channel. 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I implore you, my dear friends, we do have a big boy break. It is a half case break, the second half of our case of Topps Finest Baseball. It will be 4 boxes, just like the one we ripped this morning. And that break will go live tonight at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So you might want to set yourself an alarm if you want to get the teams that you want. Yep, there you go, Mr. Scherer, over there on Instagram. I don't know if we have one up this week, so I'm kind of making a liar out of myself. But typically we do have a schedule up there. Thank you, my brother. Just been kind of a crazy week over here. Shout out to the CEO. All right, Mr. Jones. Bro. Taking down another 2 vintage repacks.
Oh my God!
Let's see if we can't find you something juicy here, Mr. Jones. Oh, it is up now, Jeffro? Thank you, my good man. I appreciate that. So we do have a schedule over there on Instagram. I appreciate that, Jeffro. Thank you, good sir. I know, Ernie. I know, buddy. I know. Parting is such sweet sorrow, and I will miss you all so damn much. And as always, my dear friends, I wish, I hope that you all have a very thick, with 4 C's, and thankful Thursday. Until I see you again, that is. All right, Mr. Jones. It is possible that these are going to be our last 2 family rips of this very thankful Thursday morning. Mr. Jones, good luck. I hope we find you something nice here, buddy. Mrs. Junkwax racked these things up like Fort Knox. Shout out to the CEO. All right, round one, Drew. Oh. Mr. Babe Ruth on the all-time RBI leader. Nice. Beautiful. Always happy to find some old school Babe Ruth. And again, my friends, that is not a reprint. That is a legit Babe Ruth. Outstanding. On the stand he goes. All right, Mr. Jones. Second round. And you're absolutely right. That is in really good shape for that year. Correct. E. Johnson says, how often does TikTok contact you about not direct selling on their platform? Never. Never. Ever. Good question, my man. I do not have a TikTok shop. I have never had a TikTok shop. I give TikTok a lot of my money. I don't need to give them any more. So we have our own website. Allow me just a moment here, legends. So that is a 1973 Topps. Jason, 1973 Topps. I appreciate that, Mr. Johnson. Thank you. Thank you for the kind words, buddy. Alrighty. Round two, Mr. Jones. Good luck. What do we have here? Wow. Nice. That is a 1957 Topps Don Drysdale. And that is his rookie card. 1957 Topps Hall of Fame legend. Don Drysdale, rookie. Congratulations there, buddy. That's a nice one. Thank you so much, Ms. Urbano. Great to see you, Rochelle. Ms. AJ, thank you for smacking the follow button. Thank you, Sarge. Isn't that cool? So like I've said, folks, the theme of this round of repacks is basically rookie cards. There is, out of 12 cards, out of 12 slabs that are in this run, there's 3 or 4 of them that are not rookie cards. Most of them are. Ramsey Rips, thank you for smacking the follow button. Thank you, Jordan Walters. I agree. Oh, Adam, it is great to see you, brother. And hey, Adam, in this round of repacks, my man, there is a 1960 Topps Stan the Man Musial in there. I thought about you. Great to see you. Colin, welcome back, buddy. All right, well, Mr. Jones, congratulations, brother. Got yourself a couple of absolutely fantastic vintage cards. Don Drysdale rookie, 73 Babe Ruth RBI leader. Congratulations, legend. So I need to adjust the checklist real quick, folks. So now we have found the 1973 Topps Babe Ruth. So I want to make sure to adjust that checklist as we go, folks, so everybody knows what is still in there and what is not. We do our damnedest to be as absolutely transparent as we can at all times. Beautiful. So, folks, still live, we have a 1959 Topps Willie Mays. We have a 1960 Stan the Man Musial, and it's one of his last Topps cards. We have a 1976 Babe Ruth Bicentennial. We have a Eddie Murray rookie 1978 Topps. Mark McGwire 1985. Team USA. So that is what is still live there, folks. You have gotten some wonderful slabs this morning, Drew Jones. Hey, congratulations to you, brother, and thank you, as always, my good man. Can't even imagine doing this show without you, Mr. Jones. You and I have been friends for years now, buddy. Much love to you, brother. And can't hardly wait to meet you in person someday, bud. Because that is not an if, that is a when. Adam, it's great to see you this morning. And shout out to Ms. Adam. I can't follow everybody, but I just got you there, Miss AJ. Beautiful. And it's always good to see you too, Adam. I just smacked you with a follow, my brother. Thank you for following us over here from Whatnot. And we will be back on Whatnot tomorrow at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, I believe. And those teams might already be up there. If you want to put your pre-bids in, I know Mrs. Junkwax will be working on that all day today. Okie dokie, folkies. Oh, we have another one. Shout out to Jennifer Stogsdill and Rochelle Urbano taking a break spot. Thank you, Rochelle. Lock in on the White Sox. There you go, Shell. Thank you as always, my friend. Kieran Reed, thank you for smacking the follow button. Welcome to the family. Folks, we are down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 teams to go. And then we're busting into 5 hobby boxes of Allen and Ginter baseball. While we're at the breaks here, folks, we also have our 43rd round of Donruss Baseball hobby box. That is $10 a spot. Joey Radke, good morning, my man. Ronnie's cousin. Always good to see you, Joey. Happy Thursday. Then we have our second ever NHL break here in the family. That is 3 hobby boxes. It's only $24 a spot. That one's going to be a fun one. It is 25-26 MVP hockey, and then 2 boxes of Skybox EX 2000. One of my favorite hockey products ever. So there you go, fam damnly. And, of course, our second round of half case break of 2025 Topps Finest will go live tonight at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time at JunkWaxVintage.com. So once again, my friends, I know I sound very redundant, but I want to stress the point. You might want to set yourself an alarm for that one. So I'll share with you, folks, and I do apologize for the redundancy to my OGs. You've heard this many times. Every single PYT break that we do, I always end up getting at least a couple messages from people that are like, hey, Dalen. And they're kind of frantic. And they're like, Dalen, I went to JunkWaxVintage.com and I snagged my team down and they were in my cart, but I was putting in my address information and my credit card information. And when I got to checkout, it wouldn't let me buy them. What's up? What's going on? Well, my friends, that is because somebody beat you to the punch. So, remember, you can head over to JunkWaxVintage.com right meow and set yourself up an account for free. So that way, at 7 p.m., when you log on and you snag your team, you can go right through to checkout. Okay? So if you have to wait and put in your address information, you are giving somebody else an opportunity to snag that team out from underneath you. Don't be that guy or gal. So please, go create yourself an account for absolutely free at JunkWaxVintage.com. Set yourself an alarm for 6:58 p.m. Central Standard Time, whatever time that is for you. And then make sure you're at JunkWaxVintage.com, refreshing that page when it flips over to 7, because that break's going to pop right up. You can snag your team, take it to checkout, and you're good to go. Mr. Ernie says, Brother Junkwax, thank you for being so kind with that hype train when we only made level 2. That was my first win, and I appreciate all that you do for the whole fam damly. Buddy. It is absolutely my pleasure, brother. Thank you. And I'm so stoked that we got your very first hype train win this morning, my man. Thank you so much. And you know, I can't always reward when we make it to hype train level 2, but when I can, I always will. So thank you so much, brother. Oh, Adam ordered 2 repack boxes. Really? Let's refresh that shop. My pleasure, good sir. And we also have one for Jennifer. So it looks like we have 3 repacks who see us out this morning. Oh, I'm so sorry. I think that is you, Adam. Are you my terrific Tennessean? Tennessee. And I am still thirsty. Outstanding. Thank you, Adam. All right. 2 repacks for you here, buddy. Good luck. And these will be our last 2 rips of this thick with 4 C's, and very thankful Thursday morning. That is correct, Drew Jones. I think we only have 2 left after these. There you go, Mark Archer. Houston J, thank you for smacking the follow button. All right, good luck, Adam. And thank you as always, my friend. Let's see if I can't pull you that Stan the Man. Wouldn't that be a storybook ending? Good morning, Mr. Behrman. How you doing there, you handsome son of a gun? My brother from another mother. Hope you're having a wonderful Thursday, buddy. Mr. Behrman. Oh, you just re-smacked that resub button for the 11th month. Thank you, Mr. Behrman Sr. Making my morning over there, buddy. All right, Adam. Buena suerte. Oh, my Lanta. Hell yeah.
Oh my God!
Ladies and gentlemen, I just pulled the Stan the Man Musel for Stan the Man over here on TikTok. I cannot write that any better, my dear friends. Amazing. Congratulations, brother.
Get that card out of my face! Oh, wow!
Hell yeah. Thank you so much, Adam. And I am so stoked that I could find that Stan the Man for you, buddy. Beautiful. His PC there, ladies and gentlemen. His name is literally Stan the Man Rules. Over here on TikTok. Does not get much better than that, buddy. Congratulations, Adam. Hell yeah. On the stand he goes. All right, second and last round for you, Adam. Everything else now is gravy. Oh, you got 2 good ones here, buddy. 1985 Topps, Mark McGwire, USA team. One of the most iconic 1985 baseball cards that they made. Congratulations, brother. Stan the Man Musel and Mark McGwire. Absolutely beautiful. Congratulations, my friend. That's right, Ryder. 2 Cardinals, right? He was an Athletic back then, but eventually a Cardinal. Correct. So there you go, brother. Adam, it is my pleasure, buddy. Thank you. Good, sir. And I am so stoked that we could find those together. And I gotta be honest, my friends, I am absolutely astonished that we have not found the big boy yet. I'll tell you what, folks, the pinnacle of this repack run is a 1959 Willie Mays. We have 2 left. So it's in there somewhere. And somebody gonna find it. All right, homies. Let me put Adam's name on these. All right, all right. Whew, what a morning, my friends. Good morning, Ken Colback. Thank you so much, Sarge. Glad you're here this morning, buddy. Maddie, good morning, legend. Good to see you, Whit Dog. Why am I saying Whit Dog? Weird. Cool Whip. Will Wheaton. I'll see myself out. All right, legends. I am going to refresh that shop for possibly the last time on this thankful Thursday. And then your boy is going to go mow on some delicious Red's breakfast burritos. All right, homies. We are current up there in the shop. So, as always, my dear friends, on this extremely thankful Thursday, until I see you again at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time tonight, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to do me a solid. When you go out there today, my friends, in all of your daily dealings, first and foremost, try to be good to yourself today, okay? When you're using that inner monologue, because we all do, try to say nice things to yourself. Try to be your own best cheerleader today and pump yourself up instead of pushing yourself down, right? Just remember, my friends, that your thoughts eventually become your actions after time, eventually become your lifestyle, and your lifestyle eventually becomes everything in your life. So it all starts with keeping up here as positive as humanly possible. So please be good to yourselves. Secondly, please be good to the people around you. Practice the heck out of that golden rule. And I know what you're going to say. Uncle Junkwax, those other human beings out there, sometimes they make it really difficult, really challenging to pay forward the golden rule. And sometimes they suck. I know. Trust me. Unfortunately, my friends, our world, and especially this card hobby that we love so much, at times can be chock full of a-holes. We do not need any more. We're all set in the a-hole department. We're full. What we do need in spades is kindness, patience, tolerance, and empathy. And you, my dear friends, you have the power to be the change that you want to see in the world today. I have faith in you. So please be good to yourselves. Please be good to the people around you. And lastly, do your absolute damnedest to maintain that attitude of gratitude. Always remember, my dear friends, it does not matter how bad you think your day is. There is always somebody out there, and hundreds of thousands of those somebodies that have it way worse than you do. Okay? So if you were born in North America, if you've got a car that runs, if you've got healthy children, if you're healthy, if you've got a card community that cares about you and loves you, if you've got a hobby that you love, those are all things that can go on a list of things to be grateful for, right? So on some days, that list is longer than others. I get it. But there's always something to be grateful for, my friends. So whatever's on your list today, I hope you find it. I hope you let it motivate you throughout this entire Thick with 4 C's and Thankful Thursday. So TLDR there, legends. Be good to yourselves. Be good to the people around you. Practice that attitude of gratitude. Because remember, my friends, your attitude is what determines your altitude in this life. Write that down. Hey, thank you so much, Pack Addict. It is great to see you, my brother. Thank you, Sarge. User 6360944563910. What's in the vintage repack, please? They are vintage cards, my friend. Mr. Jonathan Schur, that is very kind of you to say, brother. Thank you so damn much, and I'm very grateful that you are here. Mr. Moriarty, my favorite fajita. Good to see you, brother. I hope you have a Thick with 4 C's and very thankful Thursday. And I cannot thank you enough for the TikTok gifts over here, you legend. Sneaking them in on me. And speaking of legends, folks, we made it to 55,000 likes over here this morning on TikTok. Damn! That's a lot of screen beating. I cannot thank you enough, legends. As I have said before, believe it or not, those screen taps over there on TikTok are incredibly impactful to this channel. So I often get people that reach out. They're like, hey, Dalen, we really love your content. We would love to support you, but we're a little broke right now. Is there anything that we can do that does not cost money that helps to support your channel? The answer is a resounding yes. And it is beating that screen like it owes you back child support money on TikTok. So thank you so much, my dear friends. I sincerely appreciate you doing that. It is super, super helpful. Mr. Ken Colbeck, my national buddy, good to see you again, brother. Just catching me on my way out, though. Hi, and bye. So, legends, we do have a beautiful outro song. I'm excited for you to hear it, and I'm even more excited to be right back here with you tonight. Same junk time, same junk channel, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Devious John, thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate you making the switch to Twitch. And, folks, can we get that warm JunkWaxVintage welcome to Devious John over here on the Twitch? Nice to have you over here, buddy. Chito Vera says, Dalen, I don't know what you told PSA to have them give me a 10-10 on a 2012 relic card, but thank you. I know, brother. Lo mismo. Pensando lo mismo. I think exactly the same way. I was just as surprised when that one came back. Because, yeah, brother, a relic card alone is a tough grader. A relic card from 2012? Bro. Super tough. So to get back a 10-10 is like the white whale. Amazing, Captain Ahab. Felicidades, my dude. All right, legends. Mr. Martinez, I am just leaving, my man. We have been here for 3 hours of quality family time, but it is wonderful to see ya. Hey, what's up, Ryan? That's right, John Schurer. I'm on my way out this morning, my friends. It has been 3 hours of quality family time. I'm very excited for you to listen to our ending song. And like I said, folks, I'm excited to be right back here with you at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time tonight. Feel free to go check out JunkWaxVintage.com today, my friends. There will be some new products up there also. And remember, you are absolutely welcome to make purchases from JunkWaxVintage.com even when I'm not live, because whatever you purchase will be waiting for you at 8 p.m. tonight when we do go live. And actually, as I've said before, I do really appreciate it when you purchase before the show, because what that allows me to do, folks, I will always be transparent with you. It allows me to kind of tentatively plan how the show's going to go, right? Because if you think about it from my perspective, we got a lot of family rips. We have breaks to get through. We have other items that we need to get through as well. So it kind of allows me to put those in the right places if you all make those purchases before the show starts. So for those of you that do that, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Super helpful. All right, legends. Enjoy your outro jingle. Big hugs. Firm handshakes all around. Make it a thankful Thursday, folks. I know you will. And we'll see you back here in just a little bit. Smoochies. Let's bring it back down, shall we? So close, Lego Man. Love you, Drew Jones. You too, Kevin O'Brien.
We ripped some fire on this Thursday morning.
That's right.
With the Junker crew from the break of dawn. Dalen ran the stream with that classic smile, and Mrs. Junkwax packed it all with style.
That's right.
Sawyer sorted, Wyatt flew, oh, and helped like he always do. Mikey one was running strong. Teamwork made it sing all show long. The hits came fast, the vibes ran deep, and gratitude's the thing we'll keep. From rips to ships, it was all top tier, with legends showing love and cheer. And if you missed it, don't you fret, head to JunkWaxVintage.com. You're set.
61,000 likes over here on TikTok, you legends.
Ooh, yeah.
The blog is live if you want to learn, or grab a break and wait your turn. We've got the heat, we've got the crew, we've got that JWV breakthrough. So thanks for coming, thanks for the chat. We felt the love and we're grateful for that. It's Thankful Thursday and we're not done. We'll see you tonight for more hobby fun. The hits came fast, the vibes ran deep, and gratitude's the thing we'll keep. From rips to ships, it was all top tier, with legends showing love and cheer. And if you missed it, don't you fret, head to JunkWaxVintage.com. You're set.
Good morning, Bob Ross. Great to see you back, my man. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Jonathan. How about some Soundboard Olympics legends? And folks, if you're over here on TikTok and you have never made the switch to Twitch, I highly implore you to do so, especially during our ending credits. There are some custom Dalen McMillan cards up here that will leave you rolling on the ground. They are hilarious. Well, I implore you, my friends, to come on over here and join us on Twitch someday when you have a chance. Pretty damn cool. I agree. Estoy acuerdo, Tito Vera. Me gusta mucho. All right, legends.
Did we miss Baywatch?
You know that I'm the cream of the crop.
When I was tasting you, brother, I found you to be not so bad at all.
And I'm inviting you to come see me and to get it straightened out all in one night, yeah.
Oh my.
After I beat you and satisfy all the Hulkamaniacs, I'm gonna get off by cranking your knob.
Oh, wow. Unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Come on, Craig. Easy now, fuzzy little man Peach.
I've been arrogant, and I apologize.
I am humble in general.
Oh, my God. I've got the style and profile like never before. Let me go on record as telling the whole world to be the man. You gotta beat the man. And I'm saying, I got that Ric Flair. Woo! I got that Ric Flair.
Come on, Craig.
Giggity, giggity, giggity. All right.
All right, you maniacs. It has been 3 hours and 7 minutes of quality family time. We are up to 62,000 likes over here on TikTok. What a truly tremendous Thursday morning. Thank each and every one of you enough for making it that way. Thank you so, so much. Big hugs, firm handshakes all around, and I am chomping at the bit. Be right back here with you tonight at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And one last time, my dear friends, set yourself an alarm if you're going to get into that finest break. I'm telling you, folks, I don't think we saw a case hit in that first round, but I think we got a pretty damn good chance of finding one in that second round. Might want to get in on that one. Thank you so much, my Twitchers. I love you all so much. Make it a wonderful Thursday. We'll see you later.